Hang on, we'll start the stream soon. I gotta beat the Plinko again. Now you're all Plinkoing. Oh, rigged! Diana, you cheated. Diana cheated, everybody. Diana, did you see it? You saw it, didn't you? You saw Diana cheated. You watched her cheat from the top down. You saw it happen. It's a little glitchy when you have to do the reset on the Plinko, but yeah, I can't complain too loudly. I wanted to reset the theme on the because it was winter and holiday and candy canes and all that. And I looked, I'm like, oh, people have been doing Plinko, so we're kind of mixing it up. Instead of the drop, can you see the dots? Yeah, you can. They are there. They're very transparent, which is fine. The dots are there, so you'll see dots, very small dots. It's probably the right way to do it. So the dots are absolutely there. So in order to reset, and this goes to the mods, to reset the Plinko, you just do bang reset Plinko. But the drop command still works because most people are just going to do bang drop anyway because they're kind of used to that. So, and then of course the see how it kind of flashes like that? It's a little bizarre. The raffle still happens too. This raffle. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and we've got the question of the day is quite simply, who is your favorite superhero? Who is it? Growing up, I enjoyed the Adventures of Green Lantern. I don't know why, because of the figure. I had the Green Lantern figure, and I also had Green Lantern underoos. That's why I like Green Lantern, because I was given Green Lantern underoos. Underoos? What's up with that? Hey, Jeff is a geek. Welcome to the Play Shop, and thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. The handle sounds quite familiar. Spider-Man. Interesting. Denny says, had a long day of work. We observed MLK, Martin Luther King, today. So I did not have work, so I would say it was a pretty solid Monday for that, as far as that's concerned. Hey, Disc 105, is Steve Gibson a superhero? Oh, wow. GRC Steve Gibson? I suppose he could be. Hey, TC Jamie, good to see you. Good to see everybody. You had a major breakthrough in therapy. Well, congratulations, Stendhal. If you're talking about mental health, there's absolutely no shame in that at all. Spider-Man. A lot of you guys like the Spider-Man. I don't know. I think as a kid, it didn't really matter to me, but I knew more DC superheroes. Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, because of the cartoons. But as I got older, I think I liked the superheroes in the Marvel universe. I don't know. It's just weird how that changed. So I have no affinity to the superheroes I grew up with, but I didn't read the comics, and that's the reason why I'm going to be talking about, or I brought up the subject, the question of the day, being a favorite superhero. Trust me, I will get to that. I do have to announce, if Diana could pull herself away from doing Plinko for a second. Gosh, she's addicted. Seriously, she's addicted. I totally forgot my beer. I forgot my beer. Had a fun day today. I was on Hot Makes. I was not expecting to be on Hot Makes, but Hot Makes, The Edge of Tech is currently streaming, multi-streaming everywhere, but The Edge of Tech is now streaming on Twitch simultaneously. So the Zolan earlier rated Hot Makes, or I guess, sorry, The Edge of Tech, and it was really funny. It was great because they had a guest who goes by the name of Tim, and Tim basically crafts, he makes like actual life-size Star Wars stuff, like a Grogu, like a real-life Grogu that moves around and everything. A Moroff, if you remember from Rogue One, also Bistan from Rogue One. He has a Chopper, if you ever watched Rebels, and he was showing everything and how they moved around. It was incredible. Now, speaking of incredible makers and creators,
is now hosting my stream with 54 viewers.
Makers and creators that you absolutely need to be following if you're not following right now, if you're interested in creative types. J Hobo is one of those people. J Hobo sent me a gift. I didn't ask for it, but a Grogu nickel that he carved. Or was it? No, it was a $50. Not a nickel, but a $50. We've got it. We've got a Grogu shelf, and it's there so that people can see it and ask questions like, "Where did you get that? This is incredible." So J Hobo, I have to say once again, thank you for sending that to us. It gives us a great story. So that way I said, "Oh yes, it was crafted by J Hobo. He carves nickels and he does it on Twitch live. So it's really cool." I like having stories with that kind of stuff, and so I owe J Hobo. I will return the favor at some point. I'm trying to formulate how I can do this, because I don't know. I hate strapping people with stuff because not everybody likes that kind of thing. But I'm thinking potentially of as I continue to print these figures, I just enjoy them so much. Potentially sending some around to different streamers that I enjoy who don't necessarily 3D print, right? Because the 3D printing people, like, I already have one. I mean, I might. I'm not making any promises, but I will return the favor. I absolutely will return the favor. And a shout out to the Midnight Smith. And a shout out to the Free Heathen as well. But the Midnight Smith also streams here on Twitch as well. So anyway, it's been an exciting day, I would say. So thank you, J Hobo. Thank you, Pyrophorus. Pyrophorus. Hey, could you pick up the J Hobo nickel on your way up? Thank you. I want to show everybody.
Wait, where is it?
It's on the Grogu shelf. On walking up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I gotta get back to playing.
I know. Okay, fine. Get back to your Plinko, Diana. Thank you. So here's what I did. Is there a way to turn off or down the Plinko sound? There is. Give me a moment. I can turn down. It would be under desktop audio. There. Try that. Now it should. Oh wait, no. Parachute. That would be it.
Oh, this is who rated you?
Yeah, J Hobo. Okay. So Plinko sound should be better. Jay, this is what Jay crafted. This is the kind of work you can. Today he was crafting dogs. But like the one, I wouldn't want a dog. Well, Wicket and Pixie on a. This was a full dollar, silver dollar. Kennedy. But yeah, this is J Hobo's part of J Hobo's work. He was doing dogs. You want to talk about an amazing keepsake. Like a breathtaking keepsake. Seriously. And thank you for the posture checks. Really appreciate that. I am now posture checked. If I sit up straighter, my spine will shoot straight out of my butt. Here's what I did today. And here's what I'm printing. So the thing I'm printing, I quote unquote made. So I wanted to scan an Emperor's Royal Guard because I wanted a better model to 3D print of the Emperor's Royal Guard. So I stood up this doll, this action figure, and used the EM3D app that Marcus makes. I don't know if Marcus he's probably not here right now, but Ethan's dad, 3D Marcus, you'll see him in chat every so often, has an iOS app that you can use and scan objects. And so I scanned this today. I posed it and everything, and I've scaled it down somewhat. I'm going to see how this prints, but what I'm doing right now is a scaled down version of an actual 3D scan of this object that I did with the EM3D app, exporting it as an STL file to print. So I'm really kind of excited to see how this turns out, genuinely, because I wanted a better Emperor's Royal Guard. Now this won't be perfect because unfortunately there's not much of a difference here with because of the scanning and the way it's handled. It's not going to have as much detail as someone who actually knew how to model something. Still, if I can get somewhat close to an Emperor's Royal Guard, I'll be happy, because I thought this would be a perfectly scannable kind of option and an opportunity, because it's something that I hadn't found otherwise. Free Heathen, I am doing well, or at least well enough. Diana brought up something that I got on sale today. Some yakisoba noodles with stir fry. Vegan. A little spicy, but good. It is yummy. Very yummy. Hope y'all brought your food. Don't ever show up on my stream without food. That is a big mistake. Shout out to Disc 1 of 5. Okay, so if Jay is still there, you love the chopsticks? Trust me, you're going to love it around here. I'd say all Star Wars all the time. It's kind of a given, but, you know, it's mostly Star Wars. The reason why I'm saying shout out to Disc 1 of 5 and asking if Jay is... Oh, no, Jay is still around. Is because of this. Disc 1 of 5 is another maker. And right now, lately, what Disc 1 of 5 is doing over on his YouTube channel... Sorry, oh my god, I did it again. That's my mistake, my bad. What Disc 1 of 5 is doing on his Twitch channel is building a PKE meter. You might remember from Ghostbusters. He's modeled it, he's 3D printed it, he's got electronics inside it, and he's actually programming it all on stream. He's doing this all on stream. All the engineering, all the crafting, everything. The PKE meter is going to be like a Wi-Fi detector thing. Isn't that awesome? You BT 630? Exactly. You feel me? You feel me? It's cool stuff. It's amazing stuff. There are a lot of makers and crafters here. Thank you, Mr. Christoph. Appreciate you following. Welcome to the Play Shop. Enjoy yourself. Have a little Plinko, because that's what the latest drop game is, Plinko. I think I like Plinko. We'll have to mix it up, I guess, between Plinko and Parachute. Since we've been doing Parachute for the longest time. Gonna wash it down. Thanks, man. I think my next project will be Star Wars related. I do too, because I need more Star Wars models for me to 3D print. There's so many things that could be done for Star Wars. Just simple prints that I can't do because I have to wait. So yeah, these are they don't light up. There are chopsticks that do light up. These are the Darth Maul chopsticks. Oh, did it again. These are the Darth Maul chopsticks. So did they get even more awesome for you there? How's that? Probably not dishwasher safe. Probably not. We have a few. Last year when I ate popcorn with Nooch, I'd have to eat them with chopsticks. That's why to join the when we do the raffles here, or the raffles, you use pop, like popcorn. D. Randolph, 1976, recommended that.
The Midnight Smith Cheered X100 put out a wish list of Star Wars prints you'd like. Would be fun to try and model some.
You sure the Midnight Smith? Because I can come up with a few to look like screen accurate and all that. Tell you the current one that I think would be great, and thank you for the cheer, the Midnight Smith. I appreciate the support. First cheer of the evening. The Rancor Keeper. If you look at the Rancor Keeper's the chest, he's got like a Rancor, like a picture of a Rancor like on the chest. Like something that would be used as like a medallion, like on the chest. I think that would be fun to print and model and do in a bronze, filament, or potentially paint and weather. What veggies do I have in here?
Fix some dude cheered X100.
Carrots, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, what else? Cabbage, probably. It's a good mix. Oh, speaking of D. Randolph, 1976, I was just speaking of him. How did you know? Do you have like a Google alert for Twitch shoutouts? I'm also using D. Randolph 1976 black filament to print this Shadow Guard. It won't take too long. It'll only take another hour or so, a little over an hour. This is just kind of to test to see if I would like to keep it. I want to, of course, try it in the original red now that I've got the scan done. Hey, Darth Gallum. Shout out to Darth Gallum. This thing I scanned is what I'm printing now. Not perfect. Haven't seen the Book of Boba Fett yet. Oh! Have to watch and see the Rancor Keeper. There's a screen grab. I'll have to grab it. I'll make my list, the Midnight Smith. Those are the kind of things I like. I like the trinkety fun things. Loyal showed off because he's streaming too. Hey, is it Preach? Good to see you again. I think I saw you earlier on Jerry's stream. Boy, he was just going off on something that happened to him. I don't know, dude. I tend not to get involved in internet drama. I walk away. It's difficult to get the tiny pieces. But I appreciate this. It's good to have. What do you have? Jabba's throne room set. I'd assume it's not a free model. I tend not to print the larger things, and it depends on what it is. Oh, that's kind of cool. $12 for some Jabba stuff, but I don't do resin. So it'd probably be overkill for me. First of all, the Free Heathen, never apologize. Second of all, thank you for the tweet. I'm going to go ahead and retweet you. Appreciate it. Wow, that's a solid tweet, dude. Thank you. Tired of Elegoo resin? See, I wouldn't know. You haven't mastered making resins yet? Well, keep trying. Give it the old college try. I almost used a really bad picture. Don't worry, I take bad pictures. Okay, so I got some stuff to show tonight. If you do not mind. You're close to a hype train. We're not quite there. So I'm going to wait for this Plinko to finish. And one more moment. Tasty. Why am I talking about superheroes? Well, comics. And I thought it'd be kind of fun as we go on to go in and show you some of the ads in some of these go through some of the comics. This is not a vintage. Sorry, it's not a vintage Uncle Scrooge. Oh, never mind. We've got we got a hype train. Okay, we got a hype train. Gonna turn that off. Gonna turn the view off. Make sure Disc 1 of 5 gets the credit. Gifting 1 tier 1 sub to Sassy Sissa Fox, who just raided us the other night. Well, anyway, so I'll get back to the comics. None of them superheroes, but fun stuff. Fun stuff to go through with the ads. Wait till we get through the ads, because there's some good surprises in here.
Joshua_XP_cheered X100. Hype.
Hype, indeed, Joshua. I had to get three of them in order to save money on them. And to get, there's like two or three in here I really wanted. And two that were quite memorable from the stuff that I...
Just gifted 10 subs.
What? D. Randolph, 1976! David Randolph from Pretty Solid. It's a filament that I've been using almost ad infinitum. Oh, including to, wow, so J Hobo, Blind Via, Builder's Mark. One day, what do we gotta do to get Builder's Mark to hang out?
Joshua_XP_cheered X100. Let's do this.
We can do it. All right, I'm gonna go get Palpatine. I'm gonna get Palpatine. Doctor's in the house.
Cheered X100. Faceless cheered X101. Doctor in the house.
Hello, my pitiful friends. Chris once again was lame and totally forgot to turn on the hype train drawing. He also forgot to turn on his little hype lights.
Dude cheered X100. The doctor is in.
Yes, the doctor is in. Doctor, I was wondering, I've had this growth on my hindquarters.
Filthy Too Nasty cheered X100.
Are you that kind of doctor that can tell me about this growth? I scanned it so that I could 3D print an exact replica of the growth. It's a tail? Oh, is it a vestigial tail? Is that what it is? Ooh, Chris left his beer.
Filthy Too Nasty cheered X100.
Chris has very good taste in his beer. I mean, his beer tastes good. Maybe that's... Oh, I'm drinking his backwash, aren't I? Well, we'll see how far that goes. Why is the doctor not answering? There we go, I prescribe more Jesse filament. Well, if that solves the problem. By the way...
Filthy Too Nasty cheered X100.
Filthy Too Nasty, thank you very much. You're
Show
quickly
me
becoming an
what
MVP during this hype train. Appreciate it. Now remember, I will show you what I got. I got from Chris here. He was showing a comic, a modern comic, but on the back is a what? Filthy Too Nasty.
Cheered X100.
Thank you once again. Look at the ad. You can tell the error. Super Nintendo. Right there. Smart Bowl. Never heard of the game before. Not just are comics good, they're great. I'm hoping that Jedi and I could read these comics. I really want to read the comics with her. Because some of my memories growing up with my grandfather were reading Disney comics. Thank you for slapping the dog. What? Get the... Hey, come on. No, not over my head. Come on. Guard! Guard! Yes, sir. Can you get rid of this Darth Vader helmet? I'll try, sir. Done. Thank you very much. Wait a minute. That's loyal. Look, it's loyal. Loyal's on my finger. Hey, doctor, I've got a growth. It's very loyal, as opposed to royal.
X500.
Oh, cheering 500. Yes. With a minute and a half left to go on a level 4 hype train. By the way, everybody, I have to announce that Chris's 3D printer went through puberty last night. He forgot to and he walked away too late, but he forgot to put a brim on his print, and so overnight the printer went through puberty. Don't know if that's ever happened to you, but it has now officially happened to this printer. Well, I'd say it was a hairy situation.
1976 just gifted 5 subs.
Thank you so much, D. Randolph 1976. We are inching our way to the next January sub-stretch goal. Joshua coming in with 300. What is this? What is this? What's this? What's this? Thank you, Fixin' Dude, for the 100. We're almost through a level 5 hype train. I feel so evil. And that's good. And good is evil. And evil is good. I think I just made my brain explode. I'm going to have more of Chris's beer.
Joshua_XP_cheerdex200.
Oh, it didn't say. The grass is always greener on the other side because it's fake. Well, I'd say that Filthy to Nasty and D. Randolph really helped shove us through this level 5. And since you were an MVP, Filthy to Nasty, I will do a Lego walk for you. Oh, wait, no, I won't. Chris will. I'm afraid I will have disappeared when Chris has arrived. If we get through a level 5. Big if. Never mind. It's been done. Well, Chris will be very disappointed when he returns. That's okay, the Midnight Smith. You haven't missed anything. We still have 3 minutes left for me to entertain you. Is there anything you would like to know? Apart from, I'm really enjoying Chris's... Yes. Very good. Sorry if I spoke over myself. Let me make sure that everybody here gets 5 million points for you to duel and gamble. I'd say don't spend them all in one place, but let's face it, you have no choice. Does the dark side really have cookies? So this is a thing. No, actually, we don't have cookies because I eat them all.
Hello there.
So by the time you try to get them, they are gone. Does the dark side have cookies? Not when I'm there. Not when I'm watching. Sorry. Pay no attention to me wearing the same. Chris and I coordinate our clothing so that under my tunic, I wear the same thing. The dark side has cookies, which says, according to D. Randolph 1976, which is the ones that the Girl Scouts sell. No, we eat the Girl Scouts too. We eat all the children. Except the ones we want to turn to the dark side. We don't eat them. We grow them, into full-blown adults. And then we train them in the dark ways of the baking. Using dark chocolate. That's the best kind of chocolate, I think we can all agree. Enough of this milk chocolate nonsense. Now, I'm going to... As soon as we're done with this hype train, I'm going to have to disappear and go grab some Lego bricks for Chris to walk on. He will be very upset, which I cannot wait to see. Dark is the best. It is. And so is this beer. Not quite dark. It's Imperial. It's an Imperial IPA. You like white chocolate? Well, see, that's the thing. White chocolate is not actually chocolate. I also learned the other day, do you know how to make cotton candy? You stick sugar, regular granulated sugar, and powdered sugar in a blender, and you turn it on, and it makes cotton candy. Seriously. Granulated sugar, powdered sugar, mix them together, in a blender, cotton candy. If you've always wanted to make cotton candy at home, that is how you do it. Apparently. We haven't tried it here. Not yet. Seriously. I learned that on TikTok. I watch TikTok. The only TikToker that I like, though, is Chris. So I do follow him. And he posted something today after a hiatus. He is a hiatus. I don't know what that means. Don't ask, because I don't know. Okay, blew that out of the way. Gonna turn off the hype light. I'm going to grab some Lego bricks for Chris to walk on. Oh, never mind. Jedi is going to get them. So let's flip over to this view here and walk away. I have to what? Oh, come on, really? How come Palpatine never has to walk on these things? Why is it always me?
Yeah.
Thanks. No, it's great. Thank you. Hang on just a second. I gotta... Alright, let me see it. Thank you, everybody, for the hype train. And especially the... Great Lego bricks. Here we go. Oh, good, great Lego bricks. I have to move this. Give me some. I gotta do too many things at one time. Yep.
Hey, guys. I'm gonna watch you, Dad.
Are ya? Alright, here we go.
Dad, how do I...
Yeah,
What the...
What the what?
What the...
Oh, don't move it. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, hang on. Wait. I'll show you. Thank you for doing that. Just wait. I know. Oh, I gotta move that out of the way, don't I? Or I have to shift it. Is that better?
Yeah, that's... No, it's still in the way. Yeah.
Still in the way?
Yeah,
Is
there
that
we
better?
go.
Hang on.
There we go.
Pick up Jedi over here. Okay, count me down.
What do you mean?
Count me down before I walk.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ow! Ah! 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 It's not funny. It's not funny. That was not funny, everyone. That was so not funny. That was absolutely not funny. That was the unfunniest thing I've ever done in my entire life. So not funny. Never let it be said that I don't listen to you. Oh, we got a bonus. Jedi's gonna do it. Jedi's gonna do the Lego walk. Jedi's gonna do it. Feels kind of good? What are you talking about? Feels kind of good.
Fan 2019 just resubscribed for 13 months. I posted a clip in the Discord about an extreme couponer who coupons and is vegan.
What was that? Oh, we're gonna have to pick those up. Thank you for the resubscription. It looks like I have to like realign some elements here. Give me a second. Sound alerts. Where's the alerts? Okay, there we go. So now the alerts should be different. Aligned differently. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I realize the elements here are not perfect. I've got like the Plinko overlaid and the chat and everything. It's not exactly the way it could be. Yeah, the Plinko and the chat, they just conflict. It's kind of hard to have both. And I don't want to crop anything out down there either. But anyway, so let me once again say thank you to Big Fan for resubscribing with Prime. Posted a clip to Discord. Okay, fair enough. Awesome. Slapping loyal. Oh yeah, okay. Hang on just a second. Let me get the loyal thing. Thank you very much. Alright, thank you, Liz. I will tweet that out. Alright, even when Loyal Moses isn't on my stream, he is still always on my stream. Tweeting that out, and I think there was another clip too of the, there we go. The Lego walk. There we go. God, yeah, I wish I had a better way of having a having the layout for the thank you for the Lego walk. All right, thank you, Kurt. I'll download the Lego walk. I'll tweet that out as well. Yeah, I don't know. I hate when elements in the video like conflict with each other, right? And ooh, where's the I need to look for where's the Locker Gnome logo in this? Isn't it? Don't I have the logo somewhere? I thought I did. Maybe not. Give me a second. Let me flip back to the printer view. Granted, it's not the printer view right now, but because it's still over there. Give me a second. The Locker Gnome team. Copy. Paste. See, I have a feeling I need to like put it like you're seeing a live editing of these elements. There we go. Maybe the upper right is a little better for the Locker Gnome logo. You think? Is that the team for the team logo? Because this one's lower, and it kind of conflicts. Because I just don't. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a way to do it with the other stuff, right? And I've got like also the other one here. You'll see in a second on the phone view. This is another one. And I guess we had an ad at the chat last time. We can turn that off. That's right, professional streamer at work, buddy. Don't you forget it. See, I think that I'm gonna have to do the smaller PIP in the sub goal this way. This makes way more sense because it gets everything out of the way as opposed to the printer view. Or maybe I'll keep the you're watching it happen live. That's right, professional streamer at work, people. I haven't even gotten around to showing you the cool comics that I got. All right, hang on. We've got to do this. So we've got our goals. Command C. And this is the sub goal. We're going to subtract that. And we're going to go plop. Oh, that does not look right either. But here's the cool thing. We can do bloop. See how that works? Kind of. It's cleaner-ish. And it's just a matter of like getting everything balanced. Because if I don't do it now, I'm never gonna. Because otherwise, the alerts that show up, like so and so just subscribed or whatever, yada yada yada, it's too much in the way. It's too in the way. So I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to like reconfigure a few things here, like the PIP and what have you. Like, copy, and then the phone view. See, I think I'm gonna, yeah, I'll do it later. I'll worry about it later. Let's open the quad view. Cause I've got Vader doing something. Well, the guard is coming together okay. There's no perfect way of doing everything, so. You still follow my AeroPress inverted method? Yes, Salad Boy! I'm telling you, the AeroPress is awesome. I haven't used it in ages, but the inverted method is a good method. That's the method I absolutely recommend for everybody. So we've got a Vader to assemble here. Now that I have started to mess around with stuff. How else can I do this? Alright, I gotta write this down, otherwise I'll forget. Clean up OBS layouts. I gotta get them to be a bit more cohesive. It's all on experimentation. It's the only method you use because it's a good method. It's a really good method, actually. But nowadays, I'm pretty much on espresso. Oh, sorry if that's in the way. This is at a 0.1 mm layer height. This is the one I tried to print last night, but forgot to use a brim. And I should have checked before going to bed, because it would have turned out just fine. Found out this morning, I'm like, oh, that's not right. That's not right. It's like a crazy person. But I went with 0.1 just to see how smooth I could get it with this printed solid filament. And I would say I got it pretty smooth. Any other AeroPress users? AeroPress drinkers? Like, it's the one, anytime people start talking about coffee, that is like the thing I recommend instantaneously. See, now that's bothering me. The Locker Gnome logo, sorry to say, is bothering me. I'm Kirby all of a sudden. See, it makes much more sense up there, you know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See, it makes much more sense. That's right. I edit on the fly. Most people, most professional streamers do everything behind the scenes. Me, I just screw around with it while I'm streaming, because otherwise I'll forget. I'll do most of the polish, though, that I want to do, kind of cohesive layout changes after the stream. Not sure I would say this is a night and day from a 1.5 millimeter layer height. I think it's pretty neat to be able to see the process. Well, you know, I'll show you. It's basically, you know, continually trying and iterating. It's like I was looking at the other one. I'm like, well, like for this view, I'm trying to accommodate the sub goal, which we're close. That hype train, David really helped with that hype train, as did Filthy to Nasty with the hype train, but like specifically the subs. So I want to keep that goal there, but I don't want it to necessarily interfere with what you see. So there's no other place to put it, because otherwise it's going to interrupt chat or get in the way of, you know, like what I'm doing down here in the actual crafting area, for the lack of a better word. Some people don't care, and you know, here's the thing. Does it matter? Yeah, I think, you know, spit and polish matters when it comes to, you know, building a stream that you like. But like, especially when I watch the clips, I'm like, oh man, that I needed that. I've got too many things happening in the same area at one time. So I had to kind of clean it up. And it makes it better when you're trying to accommodate a variety of things. So like if someone subscribes or someone cheers, it'll appear here, right? It'll appear in the middle. What am I using for the crafting camera? This is the Re-Incubate Camo, which I recommend for anybody, whether or not you're streaming. Re-Incubate Camo is software that runs on Windows, as it's running right now on my Intel Nook. It's software for Windows or Mac, or Windows or Mac OS, and it allows you to mount your iPhone or Android device as a webcam, and it's going to be a higher quality webcam than most webcams that you can buy off the shelf. And so I use the iPhone as my webcam. I use an NDI camera on an Android tablet as the webcam that's pointed down at the ERG, right? The Emperor's Royal Guard. I use this is a dedicated Sony ZV-1. So I use a variety of stuff. It's a very well-balanced stream. On any given day, I use multiple platforms. Zed, not Z. What? Man Cave Hobbies? Good to see you, Heath. Hope you are doing well. You're always interested in other people's setups? Oh, yeah, absolutely. TC Jamie, do you stream here on Twitch? Because if so, make sure to give you a shout-out. Sometimes I miss shout-outs for fellow streamers, and I never mean to. It's never intentional. Keep that there. It's pretty smooth. It's gonna come out a little smoother, I think, than the 0.2. I need to print a couple more of these Vaders. I know the black filament is kind of low-hanging fruit for it's low-hanging fruit for Vader. Like, duh, of course you did. Of course you did it in black. Of course you did a Vader in black. Personally, I think I enjoy the color Vaders a little more, because you don't see them colored that way very often, which is kind of the fun of 3D printing, as opposed to making something photorealistic, you know, or like true to life. And I think that's the genius of 3D printing. Hey, Mine37388, good to see ya. Zed, you do occasionally? Oh, no worries. You know, I always think, like, what is going to be the best experience? Not for me. I'll be honest. I don't think what's going to be the best experience for me. I think what's going to be the best experience for you, the viewer. And it's not that, you know, having a better setup is necessarily going to drive that much more attention. I mean, I've seen very popular streamers not do anything with their setup and not have to be very complex. And it still works out very well. It works out in their favor. And I don't think that having better production is ever going to hurt you either. You're never going to hear me say that. I always strive for perfection. But what you have to worry about more than production is, like, do you have anything that's worth producing? And so that's why I'm always thinking, what is someone going to experience on the other side? How's someone going to be? I haven't even gotten to the comics. Hello, Tripod's Garage. Shout out to Tripod's Garage. I've been there. Tripod's Garage, I believe, is heading for the Locker Gnome stream team joining, because we've seemingly over the past week, a few people have joined. I think you've got the invite in. I don't know if I followed up with everything. I will get to the comics. Let me assemble my 0.1 mm layer height Vader first, Heath. And then we will dive into the comics, I promise. Thank you, Adam0193, for following. Welcome to the Play Shop. Lakers, thank you. I appreciate you enjoying the content. You know, honestly, I don't even look at what I do here as content. I'm hanging out. It's a hangout. So I appreciate that you get something from it, and you have fun. Oh.
Lakers 2181 shared X100.
Lakers, that means everything to me. That seriously does. Thank you. I appreciate that support. Like I said, y'all help keep the Death Star spinning. Everyone. You know, even comments. Hey, Boplay Photos, good to see ya. Been a while. Is it dropping properly? Yeah, okay, we do have the Plinko. So yeah, at least that looks somewhat better. Thank you for the cheer, Heath. Hope you're doing well. How are you doing? Hope you're hanging in there. Adam says, brand new to the Twitch channel. No worries. View the live streams. Oh, live.perillo.com. Yep. In fact, if you go to that domain right now, guess where you go? Guess where live.perillo.com points to, Adam? Take a guess. Here's a clue. You're already there. It still works. Live.perillo.com works. Thank you for joining, Adam. I am here every night, 6 p.m. Pacific. More often than not, geeking out. Talking what's on my radar. 3D printing. Sometimes assembling those prints. Someday my prince will come. How recent was the Twitch redirect? Oh, thank you, Lakers, for the subscription.
Lakers 2181 just subscribed.
Thank you for subscribing. I have been doing Twitch for about a year. Well, no, I'm sorry. My official Twitch account age goes back to the Justin TV days. So it's like 14 years old, but I've really only been doubling down on Twitch for a year. So I've been doing live streams on Twitch for a year. Seriously, live streams. That's right, James Earl Jones' 91st birthday. I'm blessed to have his autograph, too. So you've missed about a year of me doing this, Adam, but I'm here every night. Hey, BM 3D Printing. Shout out to BM 3D Printing. Another member of the Locker Room Nerds and Geeks stream team. I know I need to loop back with the Zolon to talk about possibly figuring out how to build some kind of web experience around it. Makes it easier for discovery. Most of the people on the stream team are makers or crafters, specifically 3D printing folk. Cleaning that up a bit. And when Chris says every night, he means it. That's correct, TC Jamie. Most dedicated streamers? Really? That's funny. Just posting your new print on Twitter. Well, let's see a link. Drop a link. Oh man, quite late then. Remember the Recording the Magic Trip YouTube video as well as the Stupid Fast one? Oh yeah, Stupid Fast. Yeah, Stupid Fast. I remember that one too. That was my first SSD experience. I'm like, that was stupid fast. And that was it. It was like a YouTube short, basically. There was nothing to that video. Yeah, I'll never forget that one. Yeah, Wicket, so Wicket and Pixie, yeah, Adam. So you're definitely old school, which is good. I mean, that's awesome. There are a few of you out there. Wicket left us about 2 years ago, and Pixie left us about a year ago to the day. So I still have dreams about them too. Seriously, I still have dreams about those dogs. And I think, I mean, I think they're still at home, basically. And then I dream that I have to take care of them at home or something. But they're not there. And then inevitably I wake up and realize, yeah, that was obviously a dream. Yeah, I'm not going to say they've been in a lot of dreams of mine. Hey, Can't Stop Lying. Good to see you. I'm feeling good. Feeling better than I was a week ago. I'm not going to say like magnitudes, but better. I actually came up with another creator idea, which is really funny. I have to find a technical co-founder. Thank you, BM 3D printing. Let me see your let me see what you've got here. What the hell is that? Okay, dude, what the hell is that, BM? What is that? Stendhal, thank you for hanging. Man caves when I'm doing more vlogs. Well, I'm trying to post at least one video every week. So I just posted one yesterday of Diana and Jedi and I doing the nuts test. I have a feeling a lot of the vloggy kind of content will be recorded live from Twitch, because it takes so much time and effort that's as much as I can muster, especially because not a lot of people see it, not a lot of people watch it, and so I can't dedicate I'd rather dedicate my time and energy towards something people really genuinely watch and engage with, like live streams, than the edited content, because I don't have a video editor, so I gotta figure out how to do a lot of that stuff on my own. And so I was thinking, Jedi likes doing food taste tests. I think it's kind of fun bringing in the family like once a week, maybe, and doing some kind of food taste test. But the problem is that A, that could get costly. B, finding enough of that, because we're vegan, on a weekly basis. So I don't know how that'll work. Yeah, main cave. I know, exactly. So BM 3D printing, what the hell was that? What was I looking at? I do need to get a new screwdriver too, don't I? Right. You've been following me for 20 years. That's a long time. See, I wish I could crack that YouTube nut, but I think that ship unfortunately has sailed. I don't think there's anything I could post there that's gonna have any kind of weight to it. Weight as in heftiness, like stick-to-itiveness, because people are searching. So you gotta like post content that people are looking for. And I've never been good at that, and I don't necessarily follow trends. I probably should, but maybe I'll crack the nut one day. I'd rather build a platform, software, for creators. I'd rather spend my time doing that. I'd rather enable creators. The name is the Hillbilly. Well, I'm glad you printed it, because I'm not. I think you caught the ship with Twitch. Okay, so we've got a Vader here. It's a very clean Vader. I was just looking at the detail here. Wow, yeah, it's a very clean Vader. So let me pull over another Vader here. So we've got a 0.2 and a 0.1 side by side. It's going to be very difficult for you to see the differences between the two, I think. But, like, up close, it's definitely sharper on the 0.1. Hello. That's it. That's almost a given. Better than a dirty Vader. Amen, Darth Gallum. Now, Darth, I know you stream. Haha, not to be confused with Ustream from back in the day. What are you primarily streaming, Darth Gallum? Up close? I will. I'll hold him up close here in a second. Oh, man. What the hell happened? This... I may want to reprint this cloak. In fact, I think I do want to reprint it. It's like it's burned. Although the difference between the 0.1 and the 0.2 are negligible. It's negligible on the cloak. So I can probably save some time reprinting. It's a law of diminishing return. Well, I guess I might as well do it, but it got chewed over here. I'll save this as a spare, because it's fine. Just somehow got a little hairy over here, which is too bad. I wonder if I could polish that out. Hey, Papa Bear! Shout out to Papa Bear AZ. Papa Bear, Papa Bear. I need water or something now. Can't just dip one of these things in beer. Do I have a cup or something that I could use for water? Do I? No, just give me a second. I'm gonna soak a tissue. Give me a second. BRB. Oh my god, I saw the total hack job that Jedi did with restacking the figures. This is a very fine grit. I don't know if this is going to do the trick, though. Try it. Nerdy stuff makes the world turn around. You know, that's what I feel. Ooh, no. Not sure if it's giving me the polish that I want. But I think for a gift, it'll be fine. I'm gonna reprint this tonight. And yes, I will use a brim. Sometimes I forget. Happens to the best of us. Well, it definitely smoothed it out. Definitely smoothed out, but not polished. I don't know if I can buff it a bit, but that's not going to do it either. Smoothed it to touch, but not what I need it to be. Definitely smoothed it to the touch, though. Smoother to the touch. So yeah, that's the 0.2 mm or 0.1 millimeter layer height on that. You know what I'm saying? I do love 3D weekends. It makes me almost wonder. I'm not joking either. I don't know how many vacation days I've accrued, but I'm thinking about like possibly spacing them out and just having 3-day weekends every week. I'm not joking. Apart from like very important meetings, taking Monday off every week and going 3-day weekends. Because it's just, it's like 2 days is not enough. I need more time to recharge. I feel like I'm better prepared got time to breathe, reflect. Tuesdays are less hectic. It's definitely shiny. Yeah, but I want to do that. I want to redo that. Yeah, it looks, I think some filament just did not catch well here. That's what threw it off, which is kind of disappointing. But I'll redo this tonight. This will take a while. This will take a few hours, but it's very shiny. This is at a 0.1. This is going to be a definitive Vader, like my black Vader as a collection Vader. Because, I don't need too many of these. I can always reprint the model. Used to have 4 on and 4 off. I don't know if I could do that. That I feel it wouldn't balance out. Used to take Wednesdays off. I don't know if I could do Wednesdays off. I feel like I'd want to get into a regular kind of schedule. Like I said, the problem is because of the way vacation days are handled. Like just knowing, like even if I had like however many 20 vacation days a year, I'd rather take off Mondays for certain weeks, Monday every other week, and have 3-day weekends. You know what I'm saying? All right, Liz, what did you think of the Eternals? Like, I like the Eternals. I like the Eternals a lot. Like, I enjoyed it. And I know I'm seemingly someone who is in a minority there. I liked it, personally. So let me hold up. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the difference. Let me see if I can tilt it such that you can. Yeah, very subtle differences, not easily discernible. If you look at the chest plates for each one, the one without the helmet is at 0.1 mm layer height versus the one with the helmet at 0.2. So the details are finer on this one. I'm sorry, on this one. Ever so slightly. Less shiny, less lustrous, but seemingly more detail. Especially for the black filament. So it actually works better at a 0.1 mm. It definitely took longer, though. I have some imperfections, but most of those imperfections could be covered real easily with the cape that I can't get on yet. Because I need to reprint it. You were with me. You enjoyed it. Awesome. Just watched it yesterday. I like the Eternals. See, tripods garage. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I mean, I know why people are making the argument that it wasn't as good, but like, if you go into it not expecting Iron Man or anything like that, like anything typical of an MCU film with certain MCU styles and references. Hell, they even got DC Comics references in there, which I thought was kind of funny. I feel like it hit all the right notes for me. It was good. Let me put it this way. I'm very interested. I'm very excited in the next chapter. Very excited to see the next chapter of the Eternals. Darth Gallum does note that the Eternals would have been better served as a series. I don't disagree. Though that said, Darth, I will also mention, I mentioned this in the Nerdy Curious stream earlier. I know, I'll get the comics, Man Cave Hobbies. Yeah, not only did it have Jon Snow in it, but it had Robb Stark in it, right, Rob? I was like, dude, this is a Game of Thrones reunion. So, that's not a spoiler. But, yeah, Disney could take any one of those characters and build a series around it. You feel me? So, like, you got all these Eternals, but each one of them could have a series. I'm not saying that's what Disney was planning. I'm just saying. See, I wouldn't have known the spoiler character at the end, or the spoiler characters at the end, I had to have some backstory to that. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But other than that, I thought it was fantastic. I enjoyed the heck out of it. I really did, and I was expecting nothing from the Eternals. Okay, for Heath. Oh no! Oh no! This is the problem with old comics; they fall apart so easily. We got our Uncle Scrooge comic. This is a more modern comic. You can tell because there's like a Super Nintendo ad on the back. See if I can see any other interesting ads. Plus the paper is different. Tailspin stories. These will be fun comics to potentially read. Like, see, look, the back's already falling off. Like, that's you got to be careful with this stuff. Is that Dreamin' Davy? Nintendo? So anyway, this was not one of those that I was like, oh yeah, I absolutely want to get. This was another one that I wasn't thinking that I was like, oh yeah, I'm totally all about. But it was in a I needed to get some extra. I needed to get 2 more in order to get something else and save money. So I figured I might as well. So anyway, here's the Uncle Scrooge Adventure. Oh, Uncle Scrooge Adventures. Scrooge was my favorite Disney character in the comics when I was a kid, because my grandparents had these old comics, and I'll show you the type of comic they had. This would have been what year? It looks a little older. Gladstone. Not familiar with the publisher. What year? 89. 89. Wow. This looks so old for an 89. It looks so... I think the other one must have been about the same series. This is one of the reasons, right here. This is one that I wanted to get. And it was in a packet, in a bag. They were like $2 a bag. One basically $1 for each comic, but I saved like $2 total. So about 60 cents per comic for these vintage comics, but an Alf comic. Can you believe that? I'm like, what? I'm like, I had to get it. I had to. There's a science fiction ad there. They tried to introduce my daughter to Alf, didn't go so well. Oh no. I don't know if this comic is really going to do it for Jedi either. Game Boy was being advertised at the time. So there's Ultra Operation. Give your Game Boy a taste of combat, Contra style. So there's the... Can I get it so that the light's not reflecting? There we go. See, in so many ways, the ads in the comics were, you know, looking at them now, is just as much fun. There's Double Dragon 3 in the comic. An ad for NES, so this would have been the era of NES. So it would have probably been late 80s. 89, yeah? Decent condition. Let's see here. What do we got? 91! 91! Okay, alright. 91, so this is one of them that I wanted. One that I wanted. And the nice thing about these comics is they usually... It's not one story, but sometimes it's several stories. Oh, yeah. Wait, hang on. Taxon, video game for Cobra Commander. There's Cobra Commander. There's a G.I. Joe. See, like I said, the ads for these vintage comics, almost as much fun as the actual comics. Alf, he's back in Pog form. So anyway, got that for 60 cents. I'll save the other one. I got 3 more. This is another one that I think this is the one that came with Alf. Now, this is the kind of comic that I grew up with. Disney, Whitman, publisher. So Whitman. See the W in the corner there? This is the comic I grew up with. And like I said, if I remember correctly, these were broken down. Like you had, look at that. Hostess Fruit Pies ad, Casper the Ghost on the front cover. Isn't that spectacular? Casper the Ghost. And then the actual comic, this was 1976. See if I can find any other really cool thing. So like fun tricks, free things, mail today, mail. See, I saw so many of these mail-in offers. So many of these mail-in offers. I'm hoping Jedi's gonna have the patience to sit through one of these with me, and I don't know if she will. But I used to eat these up. Oh, I remember this ad. Sell grit. I had no idea what that was. What's grit? What does that do? Over 1,001 free items. Yours for the taking. For $1. If only I had $1 to send in. Oh, and I remember these iron-on transfer ads. Do you remember these? Tell me I'm not the only one who remembers these. I hope y'all are full screen right now, because wow. I remember these ads. 99 cents, you can get an iron-on transfer. I remember these ads. You mailed in for the lockpick tools, got a hex key and a paperclip taped to a piece of paper. Oh my god, Marcus, that's horrible. By the way, Marcus, I am printing the scan of the Emperor's Royal Guard right now. It'll be done in the next few minutes, I think. Next 15 minutes. This is obviously a shrunken down model. We'll see. I remember this one too. This is why I talk about superheroes. Get your favorite cartoon characters in these brilliant embroidered cloth patches. 99 cents. Felix. Used to love Felix. Felix the cat. There's Alfred E. Newman down there. Beetle Bailey. Popeye. Fred and Barney. Tom and Jerry. Is that Wendy the Witch? And then Casper. Porky Pig. There's the Looney Tunes. Y'all remember these, right? Zach Rutledge. Y'all need to be following Zach, and the reason why is number 1, he's awesome. He's great. Number 2, he's a member of the Locker Room Stream Team. Number 3, he's giving away a PS5. He is giving away a PS5. I don't know how the hell he got a PS5. Why don't you give it to me? No, don't give it to me. I wouldn't use it. All right, then we got this ad. 204 Revolutionary War soldiers. I remember those. $2.25. Must have been so cheap. But I wasn't interested in the Green Army men. And then remember these? Choose prizes or cash. Remember the? Do you remember these ads? Do you? Am I the only one who remembers these ads? Tell me I'm not the only one. Please. Hey, Canuit. Good to see you. I saw you in another stream earlier today. Which one was it? I definitely had time to take in a lot of the streams. Now, there's another Whitman here. This is the one that caught Jedi's eye when we went thrifting today. Again, about 60 cents for each one of these issues. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessarily more valuable than it was in the beginning, because it's not in great shape. But it's more for the nostalgic value of Mickey Mouse. But look at this. Does anybody else remember Sea Monkeys? Who wanted a sea monkey? Hey, Maker Viking. Maker Viking, I gotta ask, Maker Viking. Are you on? Do you stream, Maker Viking? I think I saw you on Loyal stream the other day. Do you? You remember them? Stinky Air Biscuit? Great. Asgardian Wookiee? Awesome. Sorry if I'm missing comments. South Park episode about them comes to mind. I never remember. Royal Moses. There you go. Sea monkeys. So did I get it so that the light wasn't reflecting? Let me know. You fed them to your goldfish? Wow. I remember thinking, oh man, that'd be great. Sea monkeys. Anyway, so that's how old this is. This is Sea Monkeys era. You mentioned it a few minutes ago. Oh, did you? The Sea Monkeys? That's how you know you're a nerd. You always wanted the ant farm. Another Hostess Cupcakes send away here. Have fun with Hostess Cupcakes Twinkies. Free wacky TV show cards. This was 1978. 1978 in here. The ads just take me back. The stories I barely remember. Hey, Eric Abernathy Music. Good to see you. I will bring the chat back into the video here. I just wanted to get good screen grabs for the Discord server if you're not already there. So Maker Viking, yeah, you stream on YouTube and Twitch. Okay. So soft and sugar-free gum ad. So the thing that I heard, interestingly enough, about streaming on YouTube and Twitch, first of all, I really don't like the streams that go to both places. It's just because you shard the community. It's not a good feeling. Like, wait, are you paying attention to this platform or the other platform? It doesn't add up from a user's perspective, a viewer perspective. One, I heard, and then two, I heard somebody else mention today that what they do is they do YouTube for like informational videos, but their community oriented videos, they do them on Twitch for live, at least. You totally believe Sea Monkeys is a preteen? I kind of did as well. So remember the Flippets? collect them all. Frankenstein's Monster, Spider-Man, Hulk, Woody Woodpecker, Underdog. I don't know what the hell that character is. What is that? Super Chick? And then the super gifts and the super gifts and gimmicks. Like this stuff is like, oh, that's only 50 cents. Oh, that's only $1. Oh, I could get the magnets and I could get this and I could get that. I was potty trained. I really genuinely was. That I know of. Thank you, Canowit, for being here. No worries about the lurk. Join the T-shirt force. See, I don't remember that ad. See, like I said, I like this Mickey Mouse comic because it's broken down to like 3 stories within one comic. So it doesn't take that long to get through a story, and then you move on to the next one, right? There's at least 2 stories in the comic, and it's like split in half. Yeah, it's like 2 stories in the comic book. So this would be a fun read with Jedi. So there's another one here. Gold Key Comics. Planet Mongo, then the other send-away stuff. I remember the magnets, for some reason, these miniature magnets, which would have been very dangerous. Thank you, Darth Gallum, for hanging. And then, yeah, you've seen that before. You've seen that. If you like comics, you'll love Dynabrite Comics, Bugs Bunny, Star Trek, Daisy and Donald, Goofy. See, I don't remember that imprint there, that publisher. Whitman, I remember. Whitman, I remember immensely. Because those are the ones that my grandparents had. Now, last but not least, are you ready for this? Back then, we'd get 19 music cassette tapes for a penny, and I did. That's how I grew my cassette collection and my CD collection. Last but not least, this was the other one that I got. So I got the Alf, and then I got this one for my primary, and the other ones kind of came as a bonus. I'm like, well, I might as well get this one because I've got to, spend, at least $5 to save 2. So I got the other ones as a bonus. Anyway, Super Mario Brothers introducing Dr. Mario. You only know Dark Horse Comics and Bongo? Oh, that would have been newer. See, Maker Viking, I don't remember this cover. I remember the game. I love the game. And then on the bottom, this month, Punch Out. On the back, you have Bart and the Space Mutants. Not Bone Storm, though. There's no Bone Storm back here. What's up with the no Bone Storm? What's up with that? I want to get some... I'll say this, Kurt. I've been keeping my eye out for the Simpsons comics for Jedi. She's somewhat been fascinated by the Simpsons. And she's not reading yet, but... really, truly reading? See what... I mean, the whole comic is an ad for Nintendo. This is great. You got a Captain Crunch caper in here. Dr. Mario was awesome. It was. Don't miss an issue. Subscribe. Love the Simpsons comics. Kept your issues in good order with a kid. We don't have any. I've seen like compendiums posted to or posted on or not posted at while thrifting. I've skipped them though. Because I'm like, that's an awful lot. And I just want to get a couple of issues for Jedi, not like too many. I don't want to go overboard. But I thought, yeah, there's truly a Punch-Out comic back there. There's Punch-Out in here. For real. There was a Super Mario Brothers and Punch-Out. Battletoads! Never played it, but I remember the buzz. You'd love to have all your old Nintendo powers back. I have the first 6 issues that I won. I won... I won an issue, or I don't know if I have all the issues. I won a subscription to Nintendo Power by submitting a game idea that I had. They had like the first Nintendo Power issue. I said, submit your idea for a video game, and I did. I actually programmed on a Commodore 64 a little basic program that walked them through. I'm like, well, it's an adventure where Link and Kid Icarus and Samus and they all come together. And they go on an adventure together, and they fight all. I mean, I programmed in basic and I sent in the diskette. To this day, I have no idea if anybody ever ran it. No idea. But I did win the consolation prize of a subscription to Nintendo Power. I mean, it was nothing, but that was like one of the first contests that I ever won. Have I saw The Simpsons predicted the future compilation videos? I know of that idea, which is really funny. I haven't necessarily watched any compilation video. Let me see if I can get the guard focused here. Okay, this is turning out okay. This shadow guard's turning out okay. So this model here is courtesy of EM3D, an application you can get for iOS to scan real-world objects into digital objects. So it looks like we're getting to the head of it. And then the 2 issues of Sega Visions. They only made 2? Oh, that's funny. The Free Heathen says you're so smart. Well, I was enterprising. I'm like, what's gonna jump out? Well, I can program something. I can do a basic programming. And that's what I did. That song is, because of this comic, the Super Mario Brothers comic, that song is gonna be like stuck in my head forever. Stretch, thank you very much. Yeah, it's really eerie how The Simpsons, like the series have seemingly predicted what's going to happen. The only other thing I got today, we don't have to worry about screen grabbing because we got another one, but I guess I can move back for a screen grab. Charades, we got a charades. Okay, fair enough. Fix 'em, dude. Yeah, the scan is looking okay. I'm gonna see how well this last part does, and I think the next time I'm gonna shrink it down, scale it up a tiny bit, and potentially reprint a taller scale. But when I go to red, I definitely want to reprint this. This is the kind of Emperor's Royal Guard I would like to have seen as a model. So let me go ahead and do this. This is the Diamond Select Boba Fett, available from the Disney Store. Sorry, this is a bet. It's always a better screenshot when I'm staring into the camera, right, or looking at the product, as opposed to like looking down to the preview to make, saying like, oh yeah, it's a great Boba Fett. So I haven't opened him yet, but that's what I was wanting to do. Much better. I like the Diamond Select idea rather than the is it as cool as it looks? Seemingly, they reissued this Boba Fett, though, in a better box. This box is just so beat up. And I was like, well, I was like, oh, I'll keep it in the box. But then when they reissued the boxes, I was like, okay, I'm going to open it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kurt. I try to stay still. Like, after I stage it, I try to stay still long enough for the shot. I try. Hey, Toying Around, you came along at the perfect time. Toying Around. If you're not following Toying Around, you need to. I just showcased some comics pickups, thrifting today. Got these for about $5 for these vintage comics. A Nintendo comic, an Alf comic, and then some older Disney comics, which I've already had. I have a lot of vintage comics because I've thrifted them. You know, it's like they're cheap. I'll hold on to them. Maybe Jedi. Maybe when she starts reading. Maybe if she's interested in comics. The Diamond Select Boba. This is the older one, not the reissue. It's not really a reissue. It's just more in or I guess in a better box. This box I thought was just gonna get beat up, and it did. It definitely got beat up. The problem with these dang things is, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Because that's really bad. Camera blipped out. Oh, really? Did it? No idea why. I don't control the camera, unfortunately, but no problem for the shout out. Toying Around. You pop in here, you say hello. It's like a guaranteed shout out for me. If you're a streamer on Twitch, especially if you like toys, and you're gonna get a shout out. You know, I don't like how. Anto Torres Art, good to see ya. Do it. Pew pew. Pew pew pew. Pew pew. This is actually a smart way to do it because you can clip them out. Yeah, this is so much better than the diecast series. The diecast series was a good idea from Disney. I mean, I like the idea, but they were so large. Diecast, if they were to do it, they should have done it like the Takara Tomy series of figures. Toying around, I don't know how you feel about that. Oh, great! The Emperor's Royal Guard scan is done. Kind of excited to see how this turns out, but I'm mid-task. And speaking of nostalgia, Jedi today wore a shoe with laces. And she hasn't had a lot of practice with it, so we kind of learned how to do laces. In fact, we had to do a double knot, because I think the laces were a little long. You played Mando Monopoly today? Fun set? Oh, nice! Yeah, they sent it. Hasbro sent a big gift box with Series 2. The only Mando Monopoly I want to get is the one with the... and I already have the regular set, but I want the one with the Remnant Trooper Retro. Not for the Monopoly set, but for the retro figure. But I was waiting for it to go on sale. I should probably try to grab it before I lose the option. Because that's my only retro figure that I don't have. Although it's not as exciting. It's just kind of like a dirtier, regular Imperial Stormtrooper. Oh, wow. Okay. Definitely beefy. Not as good as SH Figuarts. But very nice paint app. Decent articulation. Beefier than the Black Series. I don't know what the hell. His legs are just... They don't want to come together. Come together right now. Oh, I got the box? What box? Oh, yeah, the Monopoly box? Wait, which one are you talking about? See, oh, that's why they're not going to pop out, because their hands here. And tape. This one wasn't from the box. This was just on, this was the first release of it alongside the Darth Maul. Where'd the hand go? I hate when I drop something and I'm like, where the hell did it bounce to? Okay, dude. Oh, there it is. Dropped Boba's hand there. If you other Twitch streams not streaming, you can host Chris on your page by typing host Chris Perillo in your chat. Oh. Eric Abernathy, thank you for that. Do you stream, Eric Abernathy? That's probably something that would be a good reminder. All right, so wow, this is a hefty one. I don't know if I would choose this, a Diamond Select, over a SH Figuarts. I mean, for the money, it's not bad. I mean, it's not, like, you know, spectacular, but it's not bad. It's hefty. And the legs won't come together. That's driving me nuts. What do you think, toying around? All right, let's get out of the way of the elbow cam here. This is... Let me get a cleaner shot here. This is the Boba Fett. There we go. So this Boba Fett, I don't... Hang on. I should probably put in a weapon here. You can swap out the hands somewhat, theoretically. Oh, man. It's a little finicky here. Let's get that hand out. I always get nervous when I have to like do this, because my fear is that it's gonna break or it's gonna be looser from that point on. There we go. Okay. Rocket pack. Little. Do those even move? Yeah. It's not bad. It's too much. There's too much hard plastic. It's not great. There's your shot. Let me move back a little bit. There's your shot, Kurt. Oh, wait, come on. Oh, it's because of the blaster. Okay, there's... Trying to get you a good shot there, Kurt. Okay. Forget the blaster. Do it straight. Let me frame the shot. And here. Put his visor. And the visor doesn't even go down all the way. What'd you think toying around? What'd you think of this one? I don't know. I mean, it's nice. It looks good. But I mean, there's just certain details that I'm not sure. Like, the visor doesn't even go down over his eyes. Ugh. That just drives me nuts. And his legs kind of splay out. I don't know. I think I like Black Series figures more. Or the SH Figure Arts. Those are like king. He looks okay for the price. That's what I'm saying. For the price, he looks okay. But, like, I'm not sure if I'm, like, bowled over by everything else. This is the, wait a minute, how do I insert his flame? I'm looking to where to insert the flame shooter, but it doesn't want to. Good paint. I think for this, the paint application, the sculpt and the paint application, articulation works, but the posability not as good. I think is it MAFEX? Mafex? Is that how you say it? Is reusing theirs? It's possible, but I don't have a lot of Diamond Select stuff, so. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. It really does look good. There's no doubt. But I tend to be a Black Series, if anything. Or I'm Vintage Collection collector first. And Black Series second. SH Figure Arts, I've done some. I've done some with. And I know some people have been like completists. There have been times I'm like, oh, someone's liquidating their collection. I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of fun. That'd be nice, like Clone Troopers and whatnot. But I haven't bit the bullet because they're like $50, $60 a figure. You're getting tempted by TVC? Oh, dude, that's my scale. Like, I grew up with the, I just so happen to have my vintage Boba here, right? Well, not mine. I mean, it is mine, but this is, I thrifted it. Got it for $1 or whatever. But this is my scale. So, this is my scale. 5 POA, 3.75 inch, 4 inch scale is my scale. So the bigger ones they're nice, but it's not like this is the one like, oh yeah, I got a Black Series all the way. If I had to choose, if you forced me to, I would go Vintage Collection before I went Black Series. I know a lot of collectors would say just the opposite, right? But that's how I've always been. It's always been my scale. Okay, we do have a charades, but let me first take this off to look. Okay, this is not horrible. Some of the details are lost. I mean, the cloak looks nice. The face, though, it's the face that kind of gets lost in the shuffle, unfortunately. But it printed well without any supports. I'll be interested in doing like a red one of these. So this today was scanned into this. Here, let me do full. Let me go full on here. One moment. This was scanned into this. So I basically, and then it's obviously at a substantially smaller scale. So I think I want to scale this one up a tiny bit more, and then reprint it potentially in red when I move to red. So yeah, the problem is that the visor kind of got lost. So what I may have to do is get, if I can find my red paint, is just do kind of a red line here for the shadow guard. But other than that, like the coat and the cloak and the texture turned out just fine. I'll give you the model if you want. I could probably upload it to Prusa. Not perfect because it's a scan, but it prints fine, stands up on its own. Nice little shadow guard. Like if you know what it is, you know what it is. Like I said, I'm gonna have to work with the model a tiny bit more. And obviously I did this on the Mini. So I'm not gonna do that again right now, but let me do this. Do I have a 3D scanner? No, I don't have a 3D scanner. I used the EM3D app. Ethan's dad, 3D Marcus, here in the chat. I don't know if he's still here, probably not. But he has developed an app that allows you to scan anything using your iPhone. And I don't have an iPhone. I mean, I do, but I don't use an iPhone on a daily basis. But I happen to have like the newer iPhone that I use as the close-up camera that you saw when I was picking apart the things that were holding together the Boba Fett. Yeah, it's iPhone. I'm Android, but yeah, it's an iPhone app, iOS app. So iPad, iPhone. So I scanned it, and for the most part it worked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one, I'm going to kind of clean it up a bit as the STL file, and then upload it as, I'll just call it guard, and I'll put it on Thingiverse or Prusa, because I don't want to get in trouble. Guard. It does not use LiDAR, Burnt Nacho. So I think it could have been better if he tapped into LiDAR. But he doesn't, and it's not bad. You can use the app for free, but then you can unlock like the export features. Let me get the which I paid for the STL export. I think he gave me other unlocks in there, but like the only one that I was interested in exporting was specifically the STL for semi-obvious reasons. Like I wanted a 3D print. You could do an object export too. Kind of have to clean it up a bit, but inconsequential. I mean, the fact that I went from scanning this hours ago into a print like this is the type of Emperor's Royal Guard I would love, like the style Emperor's Royal Guard that I'd love to see, but cleaned up a bit, more precise, specifically in the head area. But the body, for the most part, like the cape and the cloak, I feel turned out just fine. Like this is like I draped it almost perfectly. Maybe the front could have been done a little better, but nice texture at a 0.2 mm layer height. 10% infill, didn't need that much, but specifically like providing more definition in the head, and this would probably be a perfect Emperor's Royal Guard print for people to use. But like I said, it would need far more definition with the visor. The helmet would need to be redefined. I don't know if anybody wants to take a crack. I'll upload the scan. If anyone wants to take a crack at providing a better detail for the helmet area, I'd be happy to collab on it, because the cape and the drape, minus this, it gets a little funky up in the front, unfortunately, because of the gap with the hand coming out. That could probably be cleaned up too, but it is what it is. Give me one moment, folks. I need to launch where is I need to redo this. You see the cape. I gotta redo the cape because it didn't come out okay. I did it at a 0.1, so I'm just gonna going to take a couple hours. Yeah. It's probably overkill, but since the rest of the model was 0.1, I might as well just take the extra time to do it. Papa. Saving. Okay. Hey, Ethan. Sorry. Marcus! Printing that. So, Marcus, did you see? Did you see? Were you here when I showed, like, the outcome? Marcus? That's the guy I was talking about that did the EM3D app. You just got here? Okay. It finished. There's some stuff I'm going to do in the model. Here. Printed at a super small scale because I'm like, I don't want to spend too much time with it until I know I've got something that I like. But here we've got the scan of the original. Obviously different scale. My problem is, I mean, the texture of the cape, the way I splayed it out, came out fine. I feel it came out just fine. Front and back, nice texture. This is exactly what I was looking for, right? The problem with the scan is there's not enough detail. I feel like I can fudge the detail with the visor, like the line. So I'm gonna have to take a red pen, red paint pen, and kind of do a little visor up front to better define it. So the helmet kind of loses around there, but if I do the visor thing there in the right spot, I think people would see it as a shadow guard, or printing in red and doing a black, I feel that people would see it as an Emperor's Royal Guard, clearly, even without too much definition. The only part that might have been something that someone with far more expertise than me would be able to figure out would be the area here. It kind of got a little fudgy in the scan. This is where a little blender mesh mixer brushwork. Oh yeah, I'm sure, but I'm not an expert in that. Why not only print the top half or above the shoulders and you can print it bigger? Well, I could. I just scaled it down because I wanted to see how well it would look printed before I went with a larger scale. So the next one I want to do is going to be at a larger scale than this. I basically have to go twice the size of this. And this will be a shadow guard. So shadow guards exist. And then, yeah, but basically twice the size of this. So it's not bad for scanning, pretty quickly. I feel like it's spot on. Tactile. I mean, you could. I'll upload the scan to my Prusa printer account as guard. In case you wanted, someone to guard your Imperial your Imperial leader. It does look good for the size, but I was expecting it to. Because of the way, like I said, the tapering of the cloak was perfect. Apart from cleaning up maybe the front a bit, but it was enough of a gap. It worked. It worked well. And then I have to paint. I gotta paint it red. Yes, it's good. What software did I have? That's Marcus's software. Marcus, who's here in chat. You could live stream a laser burn soon. There are all kinds of flashes. It could disturb someone with epilepsy. Well, maybe if you put a warning in there, Eric. I'd watch that. That was pretty cool. EM3D is the name of the software. EM3D. Yeah, Marcus. Makes software. EM3D for iOS. Sometimes he's even given out codes here in chat for people hanging out. He's actually handed out codes. It was pretty cool. So if you have an iOS device, you can do the same thing that I did, right? This is the thing that I learned. If I upload it and someone gets bored, they can clean up and tweak it. That's what I'm thinking. Like if someone wants to better define the helmet area, everything, and maybe clean up the front part, yeah, I'd be fine with that because then we'd give everybody a way better Emperor's Royal Guard experience than we had. But yeah. In order to scan it, the object needed to be larger, because originally I was trying to scan something this small. Too small. So I had to go with something substantially larger, and I had this. So I set it on a stool, basically scanned it, and then bam, just like that. So the next thing I'm going to do tonight, I think I got red paint marker. Like, it's very delicate, but I'm going to try to do a little line. I'm going to try to... the problem is it's very fine. It needs to be very fine in order to get the definition on the line, rather than just this thick, sloppy, whatever. I'm going to try to sand the top of that head. Block him! Hey, Mr. Kool-Aid, 18. Have you been drinking? Yourself? Where there's a will, there's a way. Needed to sand the top of his head. Yeah, that worked. I got it. Alright. So that's my crafting project tonight. Is going to be to see if the paint... It's a thick marker, though, so I'm a little concerned. And I can't find the ones that I got before the paint. I moved them, and I don't know where the hell I put them. I don't believe in painting things that should not be painted. Wow, Mr. Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid18 just gifted 1 subs.
That was fast. Really? Mr. Kool-Aid, what? Mr. Kool-Aid, boom, I'd say. You gave out a gifted sub to Maker Viking before you even said anything. So, welcome. That's one way to say hello in the community. That's one great way of saying hello. Hello, extra soy sauce. You are the perfect complement to any meal, because who does not want extra soy sauce? Or as they call it in Mexico, extra IM sauce. You had some of the Adventures of the Kool-Aid Man of comic books. I didn't even know they had Kool-Aid Man comic books. Oh yeah, apparently. I remember Kool-Aid. What about kimchi? I don't know if I've had kimchi. I might have had kimchi. I probably remember, but I think I've had it once. Once. I'd try it or have it again. I'd have no problem with that. I like trying foods that either I don't remember having or would like to try for the first time. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Spicy fermented cabbage, good for the gut flora. I don't know what it's good for, but I'd try that. I like fermented anything. Favorite superhero is Shaggy? Wait, you mean from Scooby-Doo? I guess that counts. You know, if your superpower is like eating sandwiches, I think that counts. I will accept it. I will accept it. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Been following me since the Samsung Google Nexus 10 review. Wow. It's a long time, Mr. Kool-Aid. It's a long time. Wait a minute, let me get this straight. You jump in. You follow. You give out a sub before you sub yourself. And you remember me from back. That's amazing. You give someone else a sub before you sub yourself. That's incredible, Mr. Kool-Aid. Well, maybe karma will come back to you. Maybe someone will sub you. When Maker Viking realizes, like, whoa, you know, you never know, Mr. Kool-Aid. You never know. Now, I don't drink you anymore. Is anyone attending the Virtual Women in 3D Printing Conference at Stars tomorrow? I didn't even know that was a thing, Marcus. Is that happening on Twitch? TIPE printing, 3dprinting.com. Are they on Twitch? Well, I mean, it's good to see this. 1,600 attendees, 147 speakers. Dude. That's crazy. It's awesome, though. Lord knows, I mean, I can tell you, I've jumped into enough streams.
Smith gifted Mko Olate 18 a subscription. The Midnight Smith gifted a tier 1 sub to Mko Olate 18. They have given 56 gift subs in the channel.
Well, there you go. Told you. That's how karma works. So there, welcome once again. Thank you, the Midnight Smith, and welcome, Mr. Kool-Aid 18. I'll tell you, there have only been a couple of women that I've seen participating on Twitch with 3D printing. Just a few, a handful. Thank you, Liz, for the cheer. 25 subs.
X100 Kool-Aid. Ooh yeah.
Liz, are you gonna come crashing? Well, I guess that you were kind of crashing through my virtual wall there. If you mention Kool-Aid and come crashing through, anybody can. Do we have a hype train? Did it happen? It did. Level 1. Wow, that was fast. 25 subs to the stretch goal, which is awesome. You're attending the happy hour tomorrow. Naomi Wu makes huge money. Is that Real Sexy Cyborg? Correct? Familiar with her. But, like, on Twitch, like, there are a few people, like, the cosplaying people. I mean, certainly, like, Sith Lord Brit. Shannon, who was on Hot Makes tonight on Twitch. And she's talking about doing more on Twitch, which is great. I found a couple, like, what's her, the,
Joshua _XP_ cheered X100 wound. Hype train activated.
It is Joshua. And the Filament Stories on TikTok, yep. But on Twitch specifically. Like there are people who, like, set up streams like Jerry, 3DHP, has, like, streams and invites people on, or even you know, a few other people. And it's all guys. It's all guys, which is fine. That's just the way it kind of plays out. But it's just like, you know, there's got to be more people who are involved with 3D printing who love talking about this stuff. And so I saw one. I didn't get a chance to meet her, but I'd imagine she streams on Twitch, specifically 3D printing stuff. But again, just kind of for a better balance. I like that, just because, like, I know, you know, I identify as me, but the other people identify differently. I like an all-inclusive kind of community. Diversity of thought, certainly. I broke my neck in 2002, paralyzed from the neck down for a year, and I discovered you on Tech TV. Wow, Eric. And now you're 3D printing? Or laser cutting? Really? All right, in the middle of this hype train, we got about 3 minutes left to go into level 1. I do have a charades. Let me scroll back. Give me a second.
Fixum Dude cheered X100.
Ah! Thank you, Fixum Dude. Appreciate that. Jedi Knight. Love that handle. Thank you for following. Not only do I love that handle, but I happen to also love that avatar. And I don't just mean the movie, which I also liked. I like the movie. I opened a Diamond Select Boba Fett tonight. Although, if you gave me a choice, like, which of these two figures, which of these two Boba Fetts would you like more? Me, if you gave me a choice between this one and this one, I'd choose this one every time. Every time. I don't care, like, this one. This is not in great shape, but I'd still choose this one over this one. Any day of the week. This Boba Fett or this one? Number 1 or number 2? Number 1 or number 2? Number 3 or number 4? Number 1, number 2. Number 3 or number 4? Number 4, number 3. Number 7, number 2. You ever go to the eye doctor? That's the way it goes. Thank you for helping with this hype train. Keeping it chugging along.
Paceless cheered X101. Simpsons Sing the Blues. Best album of 1990.
I don't know if I ever Simpsons Sing the Blues. So this is a Diamond Select available from a Disney store. I wouldn't say the articulation's great, but the paint application is fine. Points of articulation are fine, but there are just some details that I feel are lacking. You know, certainly compared to an SH Figure Arts figure. And I also happen to be a fan of the Black Series, though my personal preference is the Vintage Collection. That's my scale. It's how I grew up. I grew up with the Kenner stuff. But anyway, yes. Like the paint app on this, the sculpt on this, fantastic. No doubt about that. Baby on board, how I adore that sign on my car's window pane. Bum, bum, bum. Bouncing my step, loaded with pep. Okay, we do have a charades. Let's see if we can get through. We're on 88% on level 1 hype train. 88%. Keep in mind, if we get through another level 5 hype train, I've still got those Lego bricks on the floor over there. You've seen them, right? If we get through a level 5. Only if we get through a level 5.
Just gifted 1 subs.
Loyal's here. Loyal missed the first Lego walk of the evening that happened. The first Lego walk. Loyal over there. Going on a Star Wars bender. Eating up the Star Wars. If you've not yet followed Loyal Moses, you should. Because he's streaming now on Twitch. One of the more supportive people I found of creators. Now look at this, Loyal. Look at this one. This is the figure that I opened today. It is a Diamond Select, available from Disney, less than $30 or right around there. Really nice paint application, great detail. What?
Moses is now hosting my stream with 38 viewers.
38 viewers. We got a raid. Hey, Boba Fett, come back. What did I come back for? Loyal Moses is raided. Why should I care about Loyal Moses? Because he 3D prints you. What do you mean he 3D prints me? I already exist. No, I mean your helmet. Seriously, like your helmet? Like he's done your helmet. Like the thing you're wearing, he prints those things like life size. What do you mean life size? I am life size. I know you're a scale. You're like a 7-inch scale. But I'm like, so that I could put your helmet on my head. Why would I want you to put my helmet on your head? You wouldn't, but somebody else might. Sorry, everybody. I tend to talk to the people who watch. We are now at a level 2 hype train with the Loyal Moses raid. Look at that. We got LMTV and the raid icons and the avatars. Thank you for fighting them off with the Tusken Raiders, because that's what we do. We Tusken Raid. We're not doing it right now, but we're gonna do it. By the way, I reached out to someone who might be able to help me redo the emotes for this channel. Now, while you're here, and I have you tonight, I used Marcus's. Hang on, I gotta wait for the Tusken Raider fountain to end. Just wait. Is it over? Okay? It's over. I scanned this figure, this doll. Right? I stood it up on a chair as everything's kind of popping out of its head right now. I set it up on a chair, kind of splayed out the cape, the cloak, scanned it with the EM3D app on iOS. You can get it right now. Scanned it to be able to basically make a model of the Emperor's Royal Guard. So I did this tonight, like a half hour before the stream started, and then printed this out. So within hours, I had scanned and replicated an Emperor's Royal Guard. Now, the only challenge I have, and this is a smaller version, obviously. I didn't need something large scale. I will scale it up, maybe, again, I'll do it again in black and then again in red. But this is a Shadow Guard. The only thing that I would need to do, because there wasn't, as you can see, there's not much definition with the visor, and specifically the helmet. I'm not a designer. I'm not a modeler, so it kind of got a little funky, like here on this side. Didn't do any kind of cleanup, kind of basically just brought it into Prusa Slicer, and that was about it. But the thing is that someone else could easily work on the helmet and make it more defined, but the only thing that I would need to do with the scan of this is potentially just do like a red stripe of paint, a thin red stripe of paint at the top. The back, I thought, turned out really nice. Look at that. Look how the cape, the shiny, this is at a 0.2 mm layer height, printed solid PLA. Check out the, what is it, mushroom you have on the equivalent of design of letter easy. I'm not a tweaker. I can't. I'm sure someone else might be able to do it. Someone else. We're at a level 2 hype train with 3 minutes left to go. If we get through a level 5, well, wait, hang on. Did I have the? I don't. Give me a second. I need to turn it over to this view. I will do. Crap. I knocked into the 3D printer and almost stopped the print. I will do another brick walk. Scan the helmet separately. I could but I'm not sure I can get that level of detail with this specific scanner because it's not using LiDAR. So I'll do another brick walk tonight. Oh wait, hang on. We are in a... sorry. Like, messing everything up. Let me turn on the hype light. And Mosup
just gifted 10 subs.
Mosup, thank you so much for the gifted subs. We are so close. 385 out of 400 total subs for a stretch sub goal tonight. Sub points goal. That is absolutely fantastic, including to Zero Cool and Toying Around, who was just here tonight. That is fantastic. Tactile, thank you so much. Shout out to Tactile Picture. Once again, good going, Mosup. No doubt. Thank you very, 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 very much. That's very appreciated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the hype train drawing that my daughter drew. Once again, we're at level 4 now with 4 minutes left to go. Level 4. So much better than level 3. I'm going to be uploading the model, the scan.
_Blight89 Cheerdex 100.
Thank you so much, Dude Blight. Good to see you again over here. I think I saw you briefly in Loyal Moses' stream as well. But I'm going to upload this particular scan to my Prusa account for anybody to kind of modify, clean up, especially in the hand area. That kind of got it was a little fudgy. I think I would have appreciated doing it a little better next time. But someone might be able to do a better job with the definition of the helmet specifically. Someone who knows how to deal with 3D files. Me, I'm just like scan and go. Point, click, and go. That's why I love the Prusa Mini. Thank you, Elmer STVS. Thank you for following. Welcome to the Play Shop. I am Chris Perillo, for everybody who's joining me on the Loyal Moses raid. I usually talk about 3D... I don't talk as much about 3D printing. I like 3D printing, and I do 3D printing, and I have fun with it every night here on Twitch. I'm a fan of Star Wars. So tonight, I opened this figure. This is not a Black Series figure. It's a 7-inch scale, a Diamond Select from Disney. I bought it, but opened it tonight. And then I also assembled a print of a Darth Vader. This is from Play Action. It does articulate, legs and arms, head swivels, and everything. At 0.1 mm layer height. So it's very clean. Oh, Pezliz, thank you for gifting the sub.
Pezliz gifted a tier 1 sub to Mosup. They have given 234 gift subs in the channel.
Well, there you go. There you go. It's karma. It's karma. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And then the reason I'm doing the cape right now. So this is the cape I've done for a completed Darth Vader figure, but I just didn't like how it kind of got messed up over here.
Some dude Cheerdex 100. Hey, babe, take a walk on the Lego bricks. Do.
We'll see, Fix'em Dude. No promises. Got to get through a level 5. One more level to go. We'll see. But anyway, so this is I wanted to reprint because this is pretty much my. It's going to be the Vader that I want to have. Like, this is the Black Vader in my collection, right? So I'll print more, but when I want one for my collection, like the Black Vader, I definitely wanted to do one at a 0.1 mm layer height, just because it's a little smoother than the 0.2. Not by much, but enough to highlight some of the details. Thank you, Marcus, for the 66 cheers. Oh, I should go get Palpatine, shouldn't I? Should I go get Palpatine? Thank you, Public Access Comedy. It's like me. They wouldn't even let me on, I'm sure they would not even let me on public access. They would not, like, even bother with me. They'd say, no, get off. Do not be on public access. So anyway, people who are rating, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, really into 3D printing, into supporting the community. I do shout-outs for any other creators on Twitch. I've got a stream team, the Locker Room Geeks and Nerds stream team. We just added a few more members, a lot of 3D printers here on Twitch. If only you kind of build things up together, build people up together, because, if I can get, people who are interested in this stuff, they might also be interested in the stuff that you're doing as well. So, I'm welcome at your spot anytime. Thank you. Okay, Liz, I'm gonna get Palpatine. I'm gonna be back. Emperor Palpatine's gonna bring us home in the next 3 minutes. Emperor Palpatine's having a problem putting on his cloak. Hello, my pitiful friends. It is good to see you once again. Welcome all you loyal Moses Raiders.
Some dude gifted a tier 1 sub to DeFrizel. They have given 241 gift subs in the channel.
Amazing to DeFrizel. I do believe another fan of 3D printing. Get away, cat. You do not belong here at all. So, DeFrizel coming in with his new sub. Thanks to Fix'em Dude. Almost all the way through here. About 2 minutes left to go with the level 5 hype train, 30%. I don't know if you're going to be able to pull it off. What color do you want me to do here? Dude Blight, thank you.
Blight 89 sheer dex 111.
Show me what you got.
Thank you so much for that. Show me what you got. What I got today. I'm sorry, what Chris got today. Oh, Public Access Comedy, thank you for subscribing with Prime.
Public Access Comedy, just subscribe.
So this is Alf comic, vintage, 1991. I got these thrifting. I'm sorry, Chris got these thrifting. And then a Super Nintendo. I'm sorry, no, not Super Nintendo. Nintendo comics. At least one Nintendo comic. And then you're going to love this. Where's Loyal? Loyal's gone. He's fallen asleep. Does it?
X540 heart.
Whoa! 540 Mossa, thank you! You are an MVP! Coda 120 tossing in 100. Anybody else remember Sea Monkeys? Anybody else? You're loving this? Well, I'm glad because I'm doing this every day. Every night, 6 p.m. Pacific, I am streaming, geeking out about one thing or another. So, just so you know, that's what I'm doing, okay? Yeah, Aziz blue. We got a blue. Fair enough. So, oh no, I don't think we're going to make it. We're not going to make it all the way through a level 5 hype train. We're only at 75%. Oh, 76. Oh, 92. So close. So close, yet so far away. I am so sorry, everyone. I am so sorry it did not happen, but we came so close. So close. Such strong support. Such amazing support. But we didn't make it. And you know what? That's okay. Because you pitched in. You came together as a community. Giving out more subs. Moss up cheering more bits. Ethan's dad 3D Marcus. And Fix'em Dude gifting a sub. We're going to pretend. Don't tell Twitch.
Fix'em Dude just gifted 1 sub.
Do not tell Twitch. You and I are going to pretend. We're going to imagine that we got all the way through a level 5. Round of applause, everybody. Round of applause. You did it. We did it. It was good. So don't tell Chris and don't tell Twitch. I'm going to give everybody who was here 10 million points. And the reason why is because for those who weren't here earlier, we also hit a level 5, so you got a double. Yes, the Trek nerd. It did work well, the Jedi mind trick. By the way, the Trek nerd, what you were tagged on the other day on Twitter, the Trek nerd, was someone had basically done the Enterprise mixed up with the Millennium Falcon as the saucer to 3D print. It was pretty cool. It was impressive. Most impressive. By the way, if anybody came in with a raid, I think you have to click my name to show up as a viewer. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. Yes, you did help GB Links 89, and I appreciate it. Because we, together, are going to force Chris to walk over the bricks again. Yeah, so like when people raid, the referral link is different. And in order to count as a true viewer, you have to click a name or something. My name? Or Chris's name or something? I don't know how that works. Because otherwise you're watching embedded. And by the way, you can also host. Even if you're not streaming and you have a channel, you can host the stream. That's very helpful too. especially if you're someone who enjoys watching at any given time. Okay, so I'm going to go get Chris and tell him he's got to walk on the Lego bricks again. No, you didn't. No, Palpatine, this doesn't count. You didn't get through a level 5. You got like partway through it, and then. Ah, fine. Yeah, we came close. We came close. All right, fair enough. Fair enough, Palpy. Fair enough. I will get things staged here. Let me move these things over. Posture check. I am standing up as tall as I can, Maker Viking. And by the way, congratulations on getting gifted a sub, Maker Viking. Congratulations on that. So let us do this so I can see. We got through it. Time ran out. Fine. Fair enough. Moon Knight trailer drop. Great. Can't wait to watch that trailer. Let's go ahead and do the Lego walk then. Sorry. Can you see it okay? I can't tell if that's... No, you can't. Sorry, I have to make sure it's completely framed up. By the way, Moss-Up, thank you so much for your cheers. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. We are so close. 11 more away from a January sub stretch goal. 11 more sub points away. Sub points. Not subs, sub points. Very welcome. No, Moss-Up, seriously. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. No idea. Like, it is immensely helpful. You keep the Death Star spinning, and I appreciate it. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do the Lego brick walk now. Here we go. Oh, why did Ow! I didn't start. I hope everybody's happy, because I'm not doing that again tonight. You'll have to wait till tomorrow, because that is a level 5 hype train kind of bonus. The Lego brick walks. I can't believe I'm now making that almost a permanent bonus of the hype train stuff. Okay, I'll do a Lego walk. Here's the thing. I'll do a brick walk when we hit level 5 hype trains, and when we hit the sub goals, the sub stretch goals, so you get a bonus, right? So it's like you may get multiple brick walks a night, depending on, because we don't hit the stretch goals all that often, like for the subs, but we're like really close again, so you get a bonus one. All right, here we go. You know how much that hurts too? It's making you Moss-Up. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I will watch something on like Netflix or, a show or a movie, and when, like, anytime someone like gets jabbed with a needle, or like they fall, and I feel, I clench. I'm like, oh, yikes. Not fun. I said, seagulls, stop it now. Stop it, please. All right, I'm gonna tweet that out. Thank you for the clips. Yep, Lego and needles get me. No, dude, I'm serious. I like, it's not even wincing. I like clench. I'm like I feel it. Like, I get this tingle. If I'm watching it, I get the tingle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a tingle. It's a weird kind of a weird sensation, but oops, sorry about rejiggering all these things to get a better view of the print, but it's worth it. Let's see if this one's coming out okay. Yeah, much smoother. It's gonna take a while. This is definitely gonna take me into bedtime. And then overnight, what did I want to print? I might do another Shadow Trooper overnight, because can't have too many of those. Everyone was quicker than you. Sends a shiver down my back. Most other things I'm fine with, though. Oh, man. Maker Viking says 5:30 in Norway. Wait, fair enough. Maker Viking, thanks again for being here. I appreciate seeing you again. It's very appreciated. All the support y'all give. Hanging out, chatting, interacting, answering questions. I love it. I eat it up. I eat it up. Eat it up. And by the way, everybody, especially those who came over. Hey, Lon Lon Milk Lover, good to see ya. You missed the comic showcase tonight. I got some old comics, thrifted them, and including a Super Mario comic, a Sea Monkeys ad. On the front, it's Mickey Mouse, and then the highlights here. Alf, he's back in Pog form. Okay, charades. I know. I've been promising you charades for like the past 2 hours. Hang on. Wait, Liz. Hang on. Okay. I just got word right now from Dora. Are y'all ready for this? Is Loyal listening? Loyal fell asleep. He's too busy polishing his Star Wars stuff. Loyal, come on, dude. There's more to life than Star Wars. Okay? God. It's enough to make you think, right? It's my back scratcher. Are you ready? The Focus. We are apparently going to be giving away a Focus printer. So, remember when he gave away a Focus printer? I'm also going to be giving away a Focus printer. So, stay tuned for a Focus printer giveaway. Spelled F-O-K-O-O-S. Focus? Focus? It looks like Focus, but it's Focus. So, we're giving away Disc 1 of 5!
Disc 1 of 5 is now hosting my stream with 3 viewers.
One of my favorite new people to meet on Twitch. Disc 1 of 5. Number 1, because I remember Discs 1 of 5. I lived that era. 2, Disc 1 of 5 is someone you need to be following right now. Now. I'm gonna help build this guy up for real. And the reason why is because Disc 1 of 5 is currently going through a project whereby he's building his own not EKG, his the PKE meter from Ghostbusters, modeling it, printing it, programming it to like do Wi-Fi like detection on the actual, like he's doing everything, stem to stern. Disc 1 of 5. What did you say the other day? It was really funny. It was a play on words. God, you said it something that I just laughed because I'm all about the dad jokes and the puns. All about it. Hey, thank you, Infosword, for following. And Dub J17, as well as Dark Check. Appreciate having you here. I am geeky, possibly not as geeky as Disc 1 of 5 or Loyal Moses, but every day I am. You're showing up here with your disc picks. Oh my god. That's okay. Earlier tonight or last night, just so everybody knows, my 3D printer went through puberty. It happened last night. I should have looked before I went to bed, but I didn't. And overnight, it became a teenager. So, anyway. Yeah, that was good. That was good. It's dysfunctional family. I think that was it, Dark Check. That was it. Dysfunctional. I thought it was like that. Bravo. That was it. Thank you, Dark Check. You and I are going to get along swimmingly. So, I 3D print. Usually it's Star Wars stuff. I get toys. I play with toys. There's a vintage, if you're familiar with the vintage territory. I'm almost 50 years old. Tonight I opened this Boba Fett. And this was a Diamond Select from a Disney store. You can get it online. Also showed off my thrifting haul today. Not much of a haul, but old comics like Alf. Uncle Scrooge, this is more modern than vintage, but like that's more modern. The Whitman series of Disney comics, I grew up with these. And then this one was also kind of a fun find, Super Mario Brothers comics. So I showed these earlier tonight, as well as some of the ads like Sea Monkeys, if you grew up with those. I also showcased, tonight was a kind of an exciting night. I scanned using the EM3D app on iOS. You can download it for free, and you can unlock certain features with it, which is, I think, the right model, the right way to go. In fact, the author of this app is potentially here in chat right now. Yeah, he is right there. He's in Dad's 3D Marcus. So I used EM3D on iOS to scan this into my iPhone and then output a model, an STL model that I printed out. So that's as close to makery as I get. This is obviously a scaled down version. Oh my God! Marcus just gave away an Apple code, the bundle, full bundle code for iOS right now. He just dropped it into chat. That's worth what, $10 or something like that? Something crazy like that? Someone need to grab that. Oh, another one. He gave away another one. So $20 worth of giveaways here. And I may have to repeat this. I'm going to be giving away a Focus 3D printer over the next little while. So I'm giving away a 3D printer soon. Marcus is dropping codes for you to be able to scan stuff. So I scanned an Emperor's Royal Guard tonight. Did it all tonight and printed it out. I'm going to scale this up and print it again. Probably twice the size of this, possibly. I'm a just chatter, maker crafter, just chatter. I have fun. I geek out. I love interacting with chat. I don't do a lot of long-term my idea of a project is setting this up, scanning it quickly, printing it out, and being done in 2 hours. Like that's it. I wish I was a modeler, then I could more properly define the guard's helmet. That's okay. A little bit of paint, I think, will handle it. As long as I can get paint that paint's fine enough. So you never know. You never know. Okay, give me a second. Alright, sorry, I was checking something there. No worries, Big Sports fan. Thank you for hanging. Have a good night, the Midnight Smith. Glad to have your support. Glad to have everybody's support. Y'all missed, by the way, before the raid, I did a brick walk, a Lego brick walk. And so to show you, let me go ahead and I'm going to tweet that out so y'all can watch the video clip. If you want to watch me walking barefoot over Lego bricks, there's the tweet. You hear snorting sounds and Chris's head is down. Yes, Osiath. It's allergies, possibly. I get stuffed up. My nozzle is clogged. Huh? You like that, you 3D printing people? My nozzle is clogged. You don't like that? Really? I should not do that again. I should leave well enough alone. Is that what you're saying? Should I go back to 3D printing shadow troopers? These articulated figures that I love oh so much. I don't know why. I will always be fascinated with figures. Always. You don't believe I walked over Lego on bare feet? No. Infosword. For real, there's the link. Look, there's the video proof. I did it live on Twitch twice tonight. See, if we get through a level 5 hype train, I'm going to start doing that. And when we reach our next sub goal, every time we reach a stretch goal for the sub goal, I ratchet it up. So we've got our sub stretch goal is 400 subs. So when we get 11 more points for the sub goal, because like if you subscribe at tier 2, it's worth more points than a tier 1. Or gifted subs, tier 2, tier 3, they're worth more. So someone could subscribe at a tier 3 and it would jump it up. Even without like 10 subs, it could be worth 10. I don't know how the points break down. But when we reach our stretch goals, I'll also do the brick walk. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. My nozzle is clogged. I can check my hot end temps. Giggity giggity. Oh! Roz and the Schnoz. Which season? Episode 21, season 5, episode 21. Oh, yeah! I know which one you're talking about. Where she meets the father's parents. I remember that. Better do a cold pull to unclog that nozzle. How do I do a cold pull? Here, I've got this. Will this work as a cold pull? Boba Fett's blaster? The laser blaster? Is this gonna work? Fine, I guess I'll do that. Oh God! Oh wait, no, sorry, I ruined the illusion. I gotta. Oh God! Okay, I got it. Okay. Oh God! Okay, I got it. Okay, now I gotta turn it off and do a cold pull. Oh God! It's stuck. It's stuck, everybody. It's stuck. Ah, I cold boiled too slow. Someone heat up the nozzle again. Heat it up. Heat it up. Please. God bless America. Please. Someone. Please. Right now, Disc 105 is going, I totally regret this raid choice. And Loyal is still Papa Smurf over there. Am I going to have to go up further? I'm going to have to go up further. Oh, man! Oh! I got all the way out! The ball! I got the ball! Oh, God! Make it stop! Whew! Yep, got a lot of filament there. My brain itched. It was a brain itch. Do I have to go to the corner? Come on, Coda. Do I gotta go to the corner for real? Groggy Nod. Shout out to Groggy Nod. Walking on multiple Legos, like laying on a bed of nails. Try laying on just one nail, just walking on like one Lego. No, actually, the way we spread them out, it's not. It hurts. Trust me, it hurts. The Lego bricks stick to my feet. A shout out to Jerry 3D HP. Shout out to him. He was streaming. He may still be streaming right now, too. Give him a follow. Go to the corner. I will go to the corner. Thank you, Lone Pup. It was owie. It was very owie. And I apparently have to download this clip. Oh, God. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I ruined the illusion. No. Don't ruin the illusion. Get the clip where it's not. You can't. You got to make it look real. It's got to look real. That's the whole thing. You don't want to ruin the illusion, Liz. It was a good clip. Gotta get just that part. All right, here we go. I gotta go to the corner. I've been sent to the corner. I'm gonna play with my dolls. You like Illusion Ruin? Why? Okay, fine. We'll see how it plays. I'm your scan. I am your father. Really? Because you look more like my second cousin. Probably because we're related. You were scanned from me. How is that possible? Well, our controller, the Emperor, wink wink, used an application called EM3D on iOS and scanned us. And with that, you were created. But why am I so small? Because the way you were sliced and resized was just to determine whether or not you were going to be a viable print. The next version of you will be a little bigger, probably. And that may be happening potentially overnight. I don't know exactly how that's going to go, but you'll be a shadow trooper because you're black, and then the Emperor has to. I can't leave the corner until someone cheers or gifts a sub, or tip or something like that. So I'm stuck over here, people. It's kind of like a freeze frame, only I'm not like stuck, but I'm stuck. And he'll probably he needs to paint a red visor on you so you look awesome, but he does not have red paint and precision, so he's going to need to get like a red marker and paint. Thank you.
2181 shared X100.
I had to tell people who didn't know that's what I was doing in the corner. There's no other warning. Someone gave in. Yes, thank you, public. Thank you, public access comedy. And thank you, Lakers. Coda120 asks the worst question ever this week. This is like going in the running, Coda120, for the worst question this week. Any plans to rewatch Brazen? Dude, I want that time back. Brazen was so bad. Brazen was like a Hallmark movie mixed with horror and did neither one well. It was so poorly done. But I did watch, can't remember the name of it, but Kelsey Grammer stars in it. It's a Netflix movie where he's like a heart surgeon, and that actually turned out pretty well. That one actually turned out really well. I enjoyed that movie. So if you see the one with Kelsey Grammer, watch that one. Don't waste your time with Brazen. Brazen was so bad. I laughed. It's not a comedy, but I laughed so much. It was so friggin' bad. It was so bad. So bad. It was bad. There's definitely not going to be a Brazen watch party. Y'all can watch it yourself and have a party, because I'm done with Brazen. Okay, I'm gonna tweet that. Thank you, Groggy Nod. Oh, man. Oh, crap. Don't try. See, the funny thing about that one is like, I can say, don't try this at home. Because you don't want to try it at home. It looks real. Not Father Christmas. No, I can't remember what the hell it was. It's like a heart. It was in the movies. It was like number 8 in the movies. Brazen 2, Electric Boogaloo. I would not if you paid me, I would not watch Brazen. It was so bad. Like, okay, one scene, the character, I can't even remember her name. And I honestly don't care. Her sister dies, right? Her sister gets killed. And she's a mystery murder writer, falls in love with a detective neighbor. They're at her sister's funeral. And her sister's open casket right there at the front of the church. Spoilers! Why did I watch it? Because it was like, oh, it's number 2. How bad could it be? Usually the Netflix scores are fine. I started watching it, and the deeper I got, I'm like, this feels like a Lifetime movie. Like, but Netflix doesn't do Lifetime movies. Why is this rating so high? It is so bad. And the reason why is because there are some people out there who love their Hallmark movies. I don't know who the hell you are, but don't ever recommend a movie to me. Ever. So, anyway, so they're acting, right? And her sister's dead. Murdered. Days after. And they're in front of her open casket, and she's just carrying on in a casual conversation with this dude who may very well be a person of interest. Like, they're not standing in front of her dead sister. Like, there's no reverence at all. I'm like, dude, it was so poorly done. It was a Lifetime movie. It was a Lifetime movie. I'll say I will spoil it for everybody because I don't care. Nope, I wouldn't watch Brazen Star Wars Edition either. I would leave the fandom. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. Sword says, man, Netflix has gotten worse over the years. That's saying something because they weren't great to begin with. They have some surprisingly good stuff every so often. Arcane was spot on. Their series, great. Lost in Space, Ozark, Dead to Me, Arcane. Like, they're really good series on Netflix. Like, really good. But this one was bad. There we go. We did a cold pull. Is that a cold pull clip? Marcus, thank you. Seems to be the exception to the rule. Well, Cobra Kai, another great series that they picked up from YouTube. So they're good series, but their movies, that movie, not good. There was a good sci-fi movie in the top 10. Let me see if I can pull out a name. It was a little slow, but the story was good. So I would have no problem recommending it. Brazen's still number 3. I don't know why the hell it is. Don't Look Up. I didn't mind, but it could be skipped and you'd be fine. The Witcher, another good series. The Colony. The Colony was worth a watch. The Colony was a good story. A little slow, but I feel a good story. I feel a really good story. I feel like it was a good film. Like, that was, if Netflix had more films like that, no problem. More films like The Colony, well, whereas maybe I wasn't like bowled over by it. I wanted to see it all the way through. I said, where is this going? I felt the same way with Brazen, but Brazen was more like, this is a train wreck. Like, is this for real? Is this tongue-in-cheek? Like, I laughed at parts where I shouldn't have laughed. Like, it was just laughable. And the thing is, I can't tell if they're trying to make it cheesy bad on purpose, or if they're genuinely all trying their hardest to make this great. And it comes across as like very bad, very poorly done. Very poorly done. I started Afterlife last night. I don't know if I could binge it. I don't know, like The Office. I kind of have to take it in doses. I did start Afterlife, though, based on your good humor. I enjoyed the humor. Very biting, my kind of sarcastic humor. Stranger Things was good. I have enjoyed Stranger Things. Very much looking forward to the next season. They won't be able to do it much longer, for sure. Nora Roberts is super popular as an author. Well, they slaughtered her book because it played like a comedy. Stranger Things, okay. Stranger Things is is an interesting series because they're obviously playing a lot on 80s tropes, like movie tropes, and it's a product of its time and modernizing it, but it never plays like serious but coming across in a very poor way, like a Lifetime movie, right? Like, oh my god, this is so cheesy, it's bad. Stranger Things, it's different, but it's never like, it's not funny for the wrong reasons. It's funny for the right reasons. Squid Game Season 2 should be fun. That'll be interesting. Her books are bubblegum? Oh, well then, Liz, it doesn't surprise me that this movie turned out the way it did then. I wish, because I did a search right away. Snowpiercer's amazing, Moss-Up. Yes, Snowpiercer, if you've not, and I don't mean the movie. The movie I watched, and I kind of liked it. It was a little gory for me, but I'm not into blood and gore and that kind of thing. But Snowpiercer, the TV series on TNT, must watch. Like, that's a show that when it's on, it's recorded, you absolute must watch. First season was like a love letter to the 80s. Yeah, Disc 1 of 5. Probably why I enjoyed it. What pulled me in? I never really got into Mr. Robot or Halt and Catch Fire. I never did. I don't know. The more shows get into tech, that was the things that I was laughing at, because they were talking about tech in this Brazen show of like, and they were saying the user did this from another country by doing this. I'm like, they could have used a VPN. Like, it was just so poorly written, and I'm sure the actors did their best, but it was just I laughed at the parts where I shouldn't have laughed. It was so bad. I couldn't get that. It's about the only thing I've ever gone out of my way to thumbs down on Netflix. Usually I'm like, I didn't like it, I didn't watch it all the way through, forget it. But I watched it all the way through to see if it got better, and it didn't. It got worse. Brazen was worse. How come the IT Crowd isn't on Netflix? Probably licensing, Joshua. I enjoyed the IT Crowd. That was fun. Didn't catch all of it. But when I watched it, like, way back in the day. So I got... hang on, give me a second. Let me see if I can find the top movies. Where do you find the top... There's movies. Where's the top movies on Netflix? That's where I found the Kelsey Grammer one. Oh, The God Committee. That's it. So The God Committee. Worth a watch. Drama. Worth a watch. The God Committee. On Netflix. I haven't watched The Power of the Dog. That one looked like it might be interesting. And then the House also looked kind of interesting, but I like stop motion stuff. So we'll see. There's a few movies on Netflix that I have not watched that might be interesting on some of these nights. You're doing MIT for my drive system? What is that, Stolarx? I don't know. I do 3D print, but I'm not like a nerd like most of the 3D printing nerds. Not to be confused with Joel Telling, the 3D printing nerd. I press a button and go. I love the Prusa Mini because it works. People here might understand what you're saying, though. InfoSword says, you know it's bad when you actually spend the minimal effort to downvote something because you actually did not like it. Yes, that's the thing, is like, I do not want recommendations showing up for this crap. The fact that it's still a top-rated movie, I worry that they're going to see it and go, we need to do more of these. Like, I worry immensely. It is not good. I got onto Twitter and did a search for Lifetime Brazen, and so many people came out and said the same dang thing. Hang on. Give me a second. I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to show you. Lifetime Brazen. So many other people. Let's see the latest. Look, here's the link. There's the link to the Twitter search. Oh, InfoSword is also a streamer? Okay, shout out to InfoSword then. Oops. Shout out to... Sorry. InfoSword. I give shout outs to all the streamers. All of them. So InfoSword looks like you do... what do you do? Some kind of game. Gaming thing? Games? Yeah, I don't do a lot of games. Overcooked? It's a game. Earth Defense Force. Tabletop Simulator. Barotrauma. I'll still shout you out. Oh, sorry, that's your music playing in the background there. So if you're into games, you stream, I shout you out. Thank you, Disc 1 of 5. Thank you. But anyway, look at that Twitter search. That Twitter search is like damning. Like, it's just like, read these tweets. Hang on, no. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have to like pull this up on my on the page here. I'm not logged in, but give me a second. Let me go into studio mode and open this up. What is this? No. Okay, so I've zoomed in. Here we go. Flip over to... Where is it? The desktop view. Give me a second. Okay, so look at this. The Brazen movie is giving me knockoff Lifetime movie vibes. That's what I'm saying. Like, knockoff Lifetime movie. It was that bad. Stoller X says, fan flooding is running over me. Oh, yikes. Sorry. Speaking of, now that I mention it, on our Discord server, over on Discord, we've got a 3D printing help channel. Someone else was having problems with something today. So if you understand 3D printing, you may want to jump in and help, or you may ask for help there. But if you're into 3D printing and you're already on the Discord server, someone needs help in that channel. I did promise I'd mention it, so I did. Watching Brazen on Netflix. Why do I do this to myself? Because it was number 3 trending. I don't know Netflix played Lifetime movies. Dude, I'm telling you, it was so bad. It was so bad. Reminded me of a Lifetime movie. How the hell is Netflix going to keep raising their prices but release a movie like this? This is exactly how I felt. I felt the exact same way. I'm watching Brazen's fully realized Netflix version of a Lifetime movie after the explosion of True Crime podcast. And it's bad. There's a very Lifetime-ish movie on Netflix called Brazen, solving your sister's murder. Oh, someone loves it. Oh my god. It's a train wreck that you cannot look away from. It was so bad. It's so bad, even worse than a Lifetime movie, but I think everyone should hate watch it. Don't hate watch it. Don't. That's a bad take. The acting in Brazen is so bad. What is this movie doing in Netflix when it looks like a Lifetime movie? That's it. Someone loved it. That person is wrong. I totally agree. I'm sorry, but dude. Okay, here's the thing. If you like Lifetime movies, I can see you liking this. Go to Lifetime. Get your Lifetime out of my Netflix. Grumpy old man yelling at cloud. 1.5 out of 5. I wouldn't even give it that. I'd give it a 0 out of 10. And I watched it all the way through. My god. Felt like a Lifetime movie. Someone loved it. What a troll. It's Guardian. I'm not going to go that far, but I'm just like, it's obviously, it's the feel. It's the feel for it. Like, everyone sees it and go, I have to watch it. And it was so bad. Decent story, felt like a corny Lifetime movie. Decent story, yeah, but everything else was bad. Like, why? It's bad. Brazen on Netflix is awful. I'm already in this far, so I'm going to finish it. That's what I'm saying. I got that far into it before I'm like, what is this? I've seen better Lifetime movies than Brazen on Netflix. Skip it because it's bad. I didn't even finish it. Brazen is more Lifetime. I'm telling you, Brazen is trash already. It's so bad. See, look. Lifetime movies, so good. My worry is they were what do they call it? They were testing it. They were doing a test to see if people liked it. And it seems that because of the rating, people like it. But dude, it is just so bad. Speaking of so bad, I should probably wrap up, huh? I've been babbling a lot tonight, haven't I? But it's been a good night. It's been a solid night. It's been a fun night. Oh, Jerry is streaming. We can raid Jerry. He's probably streaming with other chatters, potentially. He usually invites a lot of people on to his stream thingy. So we're going to raid Jerry. He's been very supportive of the community. Not family friendly necessarily, just FYI. Not that I'm always family friendly, but another 3D printer, another maker crafter. Good to pass along to. I love that. It's got a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes. It should not be high the Netflix rankings. That's what I'm saying, Kurt. Actually, I wonder about that. Is the movie just bad or woke bad? No, it's bad. It's bad. I trusted the rating system on Netflix. I will never trust the top 10 Netflix movie system again. I won't. This did it for me. I'm like, nope, never again. I don't care if it's 1, 2, whatever. I'm like, nope. I gotta find out. I gotta find out. So thank you everybody for joining me tonight, for all the fun and frivolity. I'll be back again tomorrow night at 6 p.m. So thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing if you did. Thank you for the gifted subs if you did. Thank you for the cheers. Amazing. Thank you for everybody for being here and interacting. I'll be back again tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen, really. Apart from more 3D printing, go figure. Star Wars probably going to be a part of it. I will try to make it a brazen free zone. I will try. I will attempt. I can't make any promises. Thank you, Marcus, for your app tonight, because otherwise I would not have this Emperor's Royal Guard that I gotta look for. This is the one I'm probably gonna do again tonight, but I gotta scale it up, probably to go 50% of the resize. Someone at Netflix was like, I hear Chris trusts our system. Quick, put Brazen in the top 3. That's what they did. I will express more love for the Expanse. I probably will. If you made me do it, I would choose the Expanse over Brazen. Thank you, Coda. I knew I could count on you. I love you. I appreciate you, but at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the Force be with you always. We're going to be rating Jerry 3D HP. And of course, yeah, I gotta get... Where's my Tusken? Oh, you fell over. All right, here we go. Gotta get it staged. Thanks again, Disc105 for the raid. And Loyal, I know Loyal's gone. But thank you, everybody who came over for Loyal and stuck. Really appreciate all the support y'all give. Here we go. Tusken Raiders, get ready. Get that Tusken Raider emote ready if you are a sub. Tusken rating in 3, 2, 1. Okay, Jerry, take it over. There we go. Brillo Raider!
And I have never been to New York City.
That's funny. Never been to New York. He's wearing New York.
Some dude, oh no! I've got raided! Oh no!
Hoodoo! Ah!
Very cool, awesome. Looks like a raid. I think it's a raid.
It is a raid.
It must be a raid.
It's a raid.
Hello, welcome everybody.
Raid.
I'm standing up and I'm playing DJ like Toby Black for a little while. Sit down for a minute. Got some Cola Lights going on.
Nice. Good stream. Good stream.